Yeah, pour it up, let the bourbon speak. Call me old-fashioned, we bringing that heat. 100 proof, sipping flavor on blast. Dabbling with the rear view, raise your glass. Bourbon hunting for unicorns, that's the chase. High ride heat, put a smile on my face. Respect to the OGs, yeah, they set the tone. Tucks, Mr. Lopez, I rock, there it gone. Oaks hit strong, oaky smooth ride. I'll see you on the other side.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to Call Me Old Fashioned, where we talk everything bourbon, whiskey, and of course, old fashions. Tonight we're not doing old fashioned. Tonight we're doing a little late night pour hangout session, but I am going to start it off with a little, what's it called? Oh my God, I'm blanking. Whiskey ginger. I knew that. I'm going to break out the Still Austin Cask Strength Rye tonight, 116 proof. As you can tell, I like this bottle. You know what I mean? I dabble. I've had it with the regular artist. It's not as good as Cask Strength. I think Cask Strength kind of holds up a little bit better. But if you guys know or been around the channel lately, this is one of those drinks. This has just been my go-to thing. That and it's like the little Fever Tree ginger ales. These things are I drink the ginger ale without alcohol sometimes. Like, who drinks just straight mixer? I don't know. Anyways, check the chat. Ladies and gentlemen, happy Friday. Glad to have you. If you haven't already, smash the like button. Subscribe if you are new. And let me know what you're sipping on tonight. Kristen says, if you ain't first, you're last. Ricky Bobby. He said, cheers. Caterpillar says, 7:35. Where the hell is this dude? I mean, I go live at 9:35, but I'm glad you're early. Started off with Fireball. I don't even own Fireball. Could you imagine? I want to start my night off with Malort. Fuck it, just ruin the night. Just end the stream, why don't you? Anyways, let me know what you guys are sipping on. It's good. It's good. It gives it a little bit. It's just not the Jack. You know what I mean? The Jack Daniel's single barrel proof rye. As expensive it is to put it in with a little whiskey ginger. That's how I like to drink it. But that one like tops everything as far as like whiskey gingers. This one's good. Nothing wrong with it. It makes it's like a little bit sweeter than spicier. You know what I mean? So I've tried it with a few things, right? I'm not talking about only whiskey gingers tonight, but we're on a roll. I've had it with the Heaven Hill grain to glass. I'm not actually a fan of that one with the whiskey ginger at all. Like, I drink it, don't get me wrong, but like I'm not pouring that. I like the Redwood Empire, again, kind of same thing. Gives it a little bit more herbal sweet than spice. I like the ginger ales and the whiskey gingers that have a lot more like peppery spice into them. I don't know why. Manifest whiskey out of Jacksonville, they're really good. The Sazerac 100 proof, that one's really good in as well. A little bit weaker just because of the proof, but who's seen the Sazerac full proof? Not Sazerac. Bro, I'm blanking today. Is it Sazerac? What the fuck is the name of it? Hold. Please hold. I'm going to lose my mind today. Oh, it is Sazerac. Don't mind me. Yeah, I have the photo. Sazerac straight rye whiskey, full proof, 125. Can you burrow on command? Is that what that is? I mean, I think there are a lot of things on command. 125 proof. That one, I can't wait to find out. That one looks money. Joe Unfiltered in the chat says, my dude. My dude. Welcome to the stream. Saw your message. I messaged you on Instagram. We got a link for a code live. We do. I don't check Instagram that often, though. Burp? Burrow? Can you burp on command? Of course I can burp on command. I'm not going to, but you got to save those for special times, you know? Yeah, no, I'll check Instagram after live or something, and I'll shoot you a message back. I like I hate Instagram. It's just not my forte. Can you do? I could do. Anyways, again, I've been on strike on buying whiskey for a little bit, but there's a couple bottles floating around. I've been seeing the Penelope apple cinnamon premix. I was like, I'm gonna have to pick that up. I've seen the Four Roses limited edition floating around in Jacksonville. A lot of the Buffalo Trace lineup, not the antique collection yet, but the rest of the stuff's just been floating. A lot of Stag lately too. The what was the other one? Still Austin. This was a little big on their Instagram feed, right? Just like last year around the holidays, it was end of November, early December. They released the Tanager cigar blend, this one, and they floated it out. I think they were talking about it today. It should have been out. I didn't check though, but it's they're releasing batch 2 or second edition or whatever they're going to word it as. But pump for that. If I find that, 100%, I'll break my little strike on buying whiskey, and I'll buy as many of them as I can find. That and the blue corn. The blue corn is released. It's supposed to be hitting the market. It's kind of everywhere, but it's not. Again, they don't make a crap ton of quantity for that kind of stuff. The red corn's been out though. Joe says, I agree with you. I put my cell in there. Oh, shit. I got the digits? I didn't even ask. Who says I don't still got it? Yeah, but those are some things that I've been seeing floating around. There was a couple other ones. I'm in a whiskey group, and it's just like people are just finding stuff left and right lately. And of course, I'm over here being like, I'm on a budget. Can't keep just spending it. A lot of old line stuff has been floating around. The which one is that? The Little Book Infant or not Infant? It's probably Infinity or yeah, something like that. That one's been floating around. Bombergers has been around. Heaven Hill Grain to Glass, the weeded one's been floating around as well. So there's been a lot of things just kind of hitting the market over here, which has been nice. Not that I've actually got to find any of them, right? I haven't looked either, don't get me wrong, but that whiskey group usually posts stuff and they're on top of it. So a lot of those boys go out first thing in the morning. I'm a little too old to do all that. They're older than I am, I think, but who knows? Anyways, so that stuff's been hitting the market. When I say hitting the market, by the way, some people like I don't see it near me. I'm just talking about around me because I don't keep track of everywhere. Around the Jacksonville, St. Augustine area, that stuff has been kind of flowing out. And you should expect to see that kind of stuff as we get into more. The more holiday it feels, the more whiskey that goes out. It's just when they release everything. It's allocated season. It's going to ramp up all the way to January. So I would expect by Black Friday to start seeing some of the antique collection floating around. That's not anything that's been said. That's just what I would expect. So, EH says, cheers, boys. Caterpillar says, EH. I'm not gonna read that one, Joe. You're gonna have people caught up. Anyways, so I have to decide what I'm pouring tonight. I was kind of torn because normally I put that stuff in the title or a thumbnail, and I just couldn't choose. So you guys can either choose for me, or I'm gonna have to sit here and deliberate. I've been talking about the Wild Turkey distillery a lot lately, just because I made a post I don't know how long ago now, being like, which distillery would you choose, Buffalo Trace or Jack Daniels? And everybody picked Jack Daniels. Not everybody, but the majority. A lot of people kept asking me, would I choose Wild Turkey or Jack Daniels? I still think I would go Jack Daniels, but Wild Turkey gives it a better run than Buffalo Trace to me, in a sense, because Wild Turkey has obviously the Wild Turkey lineup, the Russell's lineup. They got the 13, the 15, so they got some things that could give it a run for their money. But I still think I would pick Jack. Bremen says Prost. I don't know what language that is, but I know it says cheers. says rare character. That's sounds like a good time. I actually drink the rare character a lot. What feels like a lot compared to my other stuff. Now I've also tried this. This one's rare character limited release batch number 1 for the straight rye whiskey for 2025. I tried this in a whiskey and ginger. It's just not the same. This one that has quite a few bourbon characteristics to it. It's still rye. Don't get me wrong. It's heavy rye, but it just has a couple little notes that remind you of bourbon, and it just doesn't pair well on a whiskey ginger. That's not how I'm drinking it tonight. I'm just, you know what I mean? Whiskey ginger still. But these look really cool on the shelf too. I will say they're definitely an eye catcher. I like the art part. We can do a little pour of that here in a minute. Why not? Right? It's only whiskey. Let's slide this over here. I sent a photo to my brother about the stuff from last week when we did the stream, showing him or showing you guys what whiskey I was giving away. And I added a couple more down there. I added some of the benchmark bottles that I don't touch, like the bonded. No, I put the single barrel down there. It's just 95 proof. I don't touch that one over the 100 or the 125 that often. It's German. Cheers. I know. See, I know. I knew. It was a test. I was just checking if you knew. You know? You passed. Don't worry. I knew it meant cheers. I knew that. Yeah. This one's got a great nose on it. What's the proof on this? It's high, right? 123.76 proof. Bottle number 2038 of 2,600 bottles. 61%. Sheldon said, I was told there would be a special train bourbon. What? A little lane train bourbon. We can get them on here, right? Sponsor bourbon, whatever. Trav in the chat. Trav, welcome back, bud. It's been a minute. He says, all right, fresh out the shower. Ready to rip? Give me the link. Let's chat. I'll pour up my favorite Still Awesome. You want the link, Trav? I'll drop a link to you. To figure out how to get there. Open. Trav goes missing for like 6 months. Then all of a sudden he's back and he's like, all right, I'm ready to rock. Trav, I messaged you on Discord if you're actually serious. If you're not, don't worry. Shelton says, no conductor suit as well. It's in the mail. You could say it's being delivered by rail. Whatever. I got a spacesuit. You know what I mean? Some of us are still committed to wearing spacesuits. I also have a Winnie the Pooh costume in there still from Halloween. You know, if we're getting crazy. What? Trav says, let's rip. It's in the Discord. Feel free. I messaged it right to you, not everybody. Caterpillar says, don't know how long I took. Apparently not long. No, I don't even think I've moved. I've been live 14 minutes. You were here like 5 minutes ago. Bremen posted something. I don't know what he says. It says face purple, crying face, purple, crying face. Just kind of rinse and repeat. Trav says he's going to pour up some Still Awesome. I mean, I'm always down to drink a little Still Awesome, though. I'll put the rare character back for now. I still have it right here. Don't get me wrong, but It's I don't know if it's just tonight or because I had that drink. It feels extra bourbony today. I would say because they blend everything, you're never gonna kind of get that. Maybe not never. Never say never. The ones that I have aren't like hardcore rye. They're more like burr rye, but more rye than burr. But it still has some characteristics in there, and it's good. It's a little sweeter than I remember. Now the whiskey one, I drink that one way way more often. I like that one a lot. 133 proof. I don't really drink the other one. The single barrel, like I'll dabble in it every once in a while, but it feels like Amberana finish. Everybody swears it's not, but I would put money on it that thing is Amberana finish. I want to give other people blinds of it and ask them if they think that's an Amberana finish without telling them when I'm pouring them, because I can almost guarantee they'll say yes. Anyways, what are you guys sipping on? What? Ross says, what barbells dose that one pass? What? Guys, you guys know I'm a little dyslexic, right? I don't even know what that means. Barbell dose? Is it like a trick question? Am I saying something funny or something? No, I don't know. But he threw me for a loop with that question. Anyways, so I'm running low on the cash strength. It's about time I finish that one off, but we'll move to the red corn as we wait for Trav, and we'll see what he brings. I'm gonna guess he's bringing the cash strength bourbon because that one's money. But he's in Texas. You never know. He may have something crazy. I doubt it, but you never know, right? You just never know. You know what? I haven't really checked. Just my Does this work? Oh, it does. It does. Let's check. So Rossner was saying, what barrels does that one have? Is what I'm guessing he was saying. So let's check it out. So if you look it up on their website, 2025, a harmonious blend of rye is a must try. It doesn't really say what barrels, does it? Does it say it on there? I can't remember. It says distilled in Kentucky, Indiana, aged in Kentucky and Indiana, aged in new charred oak, bottled rare character, Kentucky. I can't remember where I got the info. I did a full review on it, to be honest, and I did all the research for that. And it's got like Maryland, a little Indiana, Kentucky. I just don't remember all off the top of my head. And their website's not really telling me what's in it. They have the bourbon. breakdown on there as well. They do that for all of them except for the ryes. Bro, batch 4 2025s has like the Grand Canyon. That bottle looks sick. They all do, to be honest. Like, they're all money. Like, give me all of them. Rare Character could sell me all their bottles just based off the labels. You know what I mean? Like that, it wouldn't take much. All right, let's dive into Still Austin Bottled and Bond Red Corn. Now, this one is the 2024, right? 2024? Yeah, summer 2024. Obviously made with the red corn, 100 proof, bottled and bond, 5-year age statement. I like this one a lot, but everybody tells me the blue corn is light years better. It's the one that I didn't pick up last year. It sold out super quick around here. It was here for like 5 seconds at Total Wine and then disappeared off the face of the earth. A little dustier than I remember. Oh, yeah, that one's nice, sweet, soft. The 100 proof, again, lower than what I've been drinking tonight, but it's just sweet. Sweet caramel. A little vanilla, a little grain. I remember there being a little bit of extra spice on there. I didn't really get much. Maybe a little dusting of cinnamon, but not much. That was good. Maybe a little red fruit in there too. Almost like a plum. You know what I mean? Like a fresh plum, right? When you get the little peel part, it's a little sweeter. Just dialing them up, you know? Anyways, let's pull up Still Austin's and see if they announced the release yet. No, it's on the header of their website. It says 2025 edition Still Austin Tanger Cigar Blend Bourbon Whiskey coming soon. And instead of it saying first edition, it does say the 2025 edition. So that was a question I always had. Now, we do have a guest coming on. We have Trav. You're live.
Yo.
What's up, buddy?
What's up?
You got the studio all set up for me and everything. You got the panels back there?
I got the panels.
There you go. Did you have those last time?
No, actually I didn't. This is in a whole new place.
Oh, you moved?
I did. So I'm excited about it, but you should see it from my perspective.
I get that. If you saw this from my perspective, you'd be like, where the fuck are you? I'm like in a third world country at this point. Like, back here looks great. In front of me is a mess.
I love it.
The panels are nice, though. They're good sound deadening. Makes the room a little bit cleaner.
Yeah, man. I've got them completely loaded downstairs. Some accent pieces. Yeah. Accent pieces. Yeah. Hey, real quick, though, I just want to make sure I sound good, look good.
I mean, can't look any better, bud. Fresh out the shower.
Okay, cool. Production value. Perfect. So, 2 things I want to share with you.
Yeah.
I see that you got the red corn.
Yeah, I pulled out.
I'm jealous. So, I'm trying to think when it was. We visited Still Austin early July, prior to July 4th. You were salty.
I was?
Yeah.
You had the
Should've
frozen
been.
old fashions.
Amazing.
Yeah, I fucking
For
bet.
starters.
The picture looked amazing.
Yeah, be fucking jealous. I like 3. but they allowed us to taste. I think it was the oldest batch bourbon that they had. That was like a 7 year.
Mhm.
So and it was amazing. They took us into the back room, told us all about it. But I believe it might have been the red corn or maybe it was the regular bourbon, but it was unbelievable. But
Yeah.
I have two right next to me. So I'm not going to go ahead and show you that one quite yet.
Okay.
But this I got from the distillery.
Yeah, yeah. A Nancy's pick. There you go. 118. What's mine?
So,
160.
yeah, 118. Um, super good. I've only had one sip out of it. And then this one is the total wine version because I have the one that's the Nancy's pick, but I want to leave it sealed. So I had already cracked this one, but you can go ahead and check it out.
Yeah, yeah. That one's the bourbon though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't
Flavor
have the
depth is
red corn
phenomenal
or the
for.
blue corn. Nothing special like you because I'm not as cool as you, but that's okay.
I mean, it's cool to have the red corn. It's cool to have the Tanger, but the money is from the cask strength rye, cask strength bourbon. Those things workhorses around here. So obviously mine's getting low. I gotta restock. If I don't touch just the straight rye often, the 90 proofer, it's good. I just don't really dabble too much into it anymore. Um,
You talking about the regular one?
yeah, the one that's right here. It's just this one, which
You
is
break
lower
out the
proof.
magnifying glass.
It's a little difficult.
Oh, no, but I agree with you, right? Like, I'm not gonna sit there and try to. Like, I mean, I guess if I go to a restaurant, right, and they're serving their old fashioned with still Austin, which down there is very popular, obviously,
Mm,
respectfully, right, rightfully so. But it's gonna be the bourbon, and it's good. You know, it's fine.
yeah.
I don't have anything negative to say about it.
I mean, you didn't sound like you were excited about it. To be honest, I was waiting for it.
No, I think the reality is though is like I've had it in small amounts and it's good.
hmm
It's good in a cocktail, I will say. It's smooth.
I love it
It's a
in a
little bit
cocktail.
less. Yeah, it's good. Um, I don't. I'm not, and I. You might disagree with me. I'm not a fan of the cast strength in an old fashioned though, which is wild.
No, I do like it in old fashioned. Um, I do like it way more neat,
Yeah.
and it's not my favorite old fashioned by any means. Like I'll choose something else typically over that in an old fashioned. But I dabble. You know what I mean? I'm not.
So I'm gonna go ahead and get into this Nancy's Pick Rye. So, like I said, I've only had it one other time, and
There
it
you
was
go.
right after I got it. So
Do you know the story about me and Nancy?
please enlighten me. I met her.
Um. So hold on.
I have to know.
I cranked your audio way up. So let me tweak that.
Am I killing the viewers?
No, like I have my mic on my head. I don't like to hold it. You know,
I figured you just like shoved it somewhere in your beard.
bro. I gotta trim it, bro. It's long. Nah.
So
I
Nancy,
was debating. I was like, should I? So anyway, first time, first time trying Still Austin, right? Channel was at maybe I don't know 900 subs. You know, we were smaller. I mean, we're not huge now by any means, but so I don't know how to word it. So I'm tasting it, right? And back then, what I used to do is I would taste the tasting notes, you know, give you my guesses, and then I would go to the website and I would say, this is what the tasting notes are for this bottle, right? Just to kind of almost like grade my test. And I'm going through it, and it's like grandma's fresh bread straight out the oven on a Tuesday. It was so detailed, you know what I mean? And I'm like, who the fuck wrote this? And I was like, that's like, who knows? How do you know what a Tuesday versus a Wednesday tastes like? It didn't really say that, but I'm just painting the picture. And
understood.
Nancy's in the chat. She goes, that was actually me. I did that. I wrote those. I'm like, I didn't know who she was either at the time. Just so you know. I'm like, oh, did you? I didn't know she was active. She was in the chat, bro. We weren't arguing by any means. She corrected me. She's like, that's like the way she words the tasting notes. She's like, that's what that note makes me feel like. So I want to relate that message to you guys, right? Bro, I ate my words quick, right?
Yeah.
Put me in check.
That's wild.
Well, it's funny. She actually lived in St. Augustine for a while. She dabbled with the St. Augustine distillery. She actually lives like 2 blocks over, basically. Not anymore, but she did from where I lived. And I was like, what a small world. You know what I mean? I had like a total of 5 people viewing, and one was Nancy. I was like, what are we doing? She here now? Are you streaming right now?
You see it?
I see a camera. You coming back?
Yeah.
I checked the other day, so you can't tell me you've been back.
Yeah, no, I have not. I've had some things kind of line up to allow me. That's why I'm here right now. So I'm really excited.
We're here for the excuses. Let's hear it.
No excuses. I'm all in, dude. I was in the middle of taking thumbnail photos.
Were you? No, I did check the other day. I was just like, did he start and he just doesn't want to say anything? Because I remember giving you shit in the chat. But
yeah, it's like, on me. But we're back.
Did you move far? Are you like somewhere crazy, or were you right down the road?
No, I'm still in Dallas.
Oh, okay.
But it was I mean, there was a lot of moving parts, like between work and obviously like trying to get everything set up the way that I was comfortable with, because before we were in dude, you want to know? We were in a 700 square foot 1 bedroom. We used to make the videos in the living room, right? Now I've got this whole space to myself. So
yeah, I can tell. I remember you being in the living room last time you called in. Now I can see a nice room. It looks better. I'm not saying your place didn't look good. This already feels better compared.
Yeah. And like that's what I'm saying. Like, you should see it from this perspective, because
I'm sure like a desk setup probably looks really good looking at the desk.
Dude, everything's custom. Like, I'm excited to go into it. Yeah.
You dabbled in cameras before, so you maybe know how to do some lighting and stuff.
Dude, I'm actually in the market.
In the market?
Hey, actually, I have a confession to make, and we're gonna go back to the bourbon. Like, okay. We cannot do this, all right? Because these guys, they will leave you so fast.
Yeah, but they're coming.
But you know, me and my girlfriend, we do very different types of like camera shoots, right? Mm-hmm. She had a Sony ZV-1F that she would attach a external flash to, right? And it was a pain. And we decided together as a group. Do you know where I'm going with this?
Yeah.
We upgraded her to the Canon G7X.
There you go. He's taking his talents to Canon.
And I will say, as a point and shoot, like, I mean, it has some it's a camera at the end of the day, but for her, it's perfect. I couldn't be any more happy for her, because I know it's super convenient. So I'm thrilled with it and I'm happy with it. But I was not using that for my thumbnail photos.
Sure. That's funny. 1 second. Kyle, back in the chat. Kyle, oh, where did that little... There it goes. Why did it minimize it so small? There we go. Hold on. God damn it, Kyle. Look what I've done. Let me restart. Oh my god.
I can't even see the chat, so.
Yeah, just give me.
If you guys are making fun of my hair, that's cool. No worries.
No, they weren't, but I'm sure they will now. 199 from Kyle says, "What's happening?" Kyle, welcome back to the stream, baby. Happy Friday.
We're back, dude.
Bro, it took me a second to adjust how the comment was. That's the only thing I don't like about this thing, man. It'll pull the comment over sometimes, and it just looks janky. No, I mean, I still have my Canons. Now, granted, I have not taken photos professionally or with any of these cameras in months. Obviously, I closed my photo business. Man, I was having the itch the other day for it, too. And I was like, well, I'm going to put the kit underneath a tree or something here.
You know what we call that?
What?
Fall.
Fall?
It just makes you want to, yeah.
Oh
Like the
yeah.
leaves are
No, you're
coming
right.
down. You know what I mean? It's like
The
the
trees
vibe's
weren't as full
changing. It's cold in Florida. It was
for a day.
for a day. It was 36, but that's cold.
Real quick. Christian says, "Yo, call me old fashioned. I'm watching a movie with the old lady, but I will be back in a bit. Have fun, bud. I'll see you in 2.5 minutes." We know
Yo, I
what a
think.
movie means. We know what a movie means. Arful in the chat says, "Cheers, call me old fashioned." Arful, welcome back, baby. Happy Friday. Welcome to the stream. You're probably right, because really what it was really chilly. We took the kids to the park, and I was like, "This is great weather, man." You know what I used to do when it was cold? Shoot weddings. Because this October that just passed was the first time in like 4 or 5 years that I did not shoot a wedding all October. Normally, I don't even have a weekend off in October because of how many
Right.
weddings I was shooting.
Busy.
Yeah, it was nice. It was a nice change of pace. Part of me still goes like, man, that would have been. I haven't heard like Cha Cha Slide in like months. So, I just.
You're getting the itch for it. You're like, dude, I got to get back out there. I got to put on the full
RMG.
suit.
Hello. I know it's a love hate thing right now, but eventually. So back to your thing real quick. So room set up.
Yeah, it's nice. I just
Vibing now.
put a slight picture in the chat for the boys that are part of the Discord.
Go ahead.
But I can't reveal like everything quite yet because that's
when
for.
can we expect you back on the tube? That's I guess.
So you want to know something crazy? Can I look? Let me go back to my very first video because it was literally like this time last year, right?
Yeah.
Dude, 472 subs, and I didn't even try. What a waste.
Yeah. That's what sucks when you start getting on a little burner and something happens. Like,
you know what's so crazy though? Like right whenever I stopped is whenever if you go back and look, like those videos were getting like 8,000, 10,000, 15,000.
Bro, I wasn't joking. They were highly entertaining. Like I watch weird stuff to unwind, so like something that I can just kind of like not think about and just watch. That's what I liked about it. It wasn't anything technical for me. I could just sit and enjoy.
Let me see. Yeah, right. Well, that's November 19th. I have like it. I was expecting a little bit before that, honestly. Let me pull up my calendar. So November 19th was my first video. And this whole stream should not be a promo for me coming back to the tube, but I appreciate it.
I know. I mean, I'm just genuinely curious. So
so that's
when
Wednesday.
Call in, I like to just shoot the shit. You know what I mean? Like I'm
Yeah.
not doing reviews tonight.
We're just hanging out. How many people we got in the chat?
Like 7. They heard Canon and they did, bro.
Now, if you were talking Panasonic, maybe they might be back.
You know what I mean? If I said red, a little red
candles,
they start flooding. No, so hopefully you're back soon. That'd be cool. I think
Dude,
I've been
on. Do you have let me ask you this: do you have these? Because I mean, I know that this would have been super useful for you. I don't think it would have been now because I know that we talked about the Osmos before.
Oh God, the camera things. No, I don't have them. Shelton has those.
Of course he does, but he's also
like
a douchebag.
I have to.
No, yeah.
Joe Unfiltered says, "What was Trav's content about? What can we expect?"
Yo, great question. So, I think the reality is I want to structure it completely differently, and I want to dabble in a bunch of other things, things that I'm genuinely curious about, things I've never done, kind of getting out of my comfort zone, and just forcing myself to be consistent. Like I have the flight stick right behind me in this little cubby hole. Yeah. And to answer your question, Joe, it was all Microsoft Flight Sim content, which is not like, hey, this is so much fun. I thought it was more so relatable to like the average individual because I'm not educated in that department. I think planes are cool. But other than that, like it was really more so like a learning process for myself. and I did very well until I got a job. Like it was a grace period between graduating college and getting a job. I no longer work for them, so now I have the ability to do what I want, and like I'm grateful for that. So I'm wanting to like dabble in a bunch of stuff. Black Friday's around the corner. I'm looking to build a PC that's going to be part of what I want to do for the channel. So yeah, I'm really excited going forward.
That's yeah, I mean, I find it interesting. You know what I mean? It's just like a fun nerdy stuff.
But now I can be here on Fridays.
There you go. See, that's all we needed. IROC says, "What's up, team? IROC, welcome back, baby. Happy Friday. Glad to see you. You weren't in the Discord. You know what I'm talking about. You were MIA for missing. We thought something happened." Kyle says, "Quiet night for me since the baby mama has the kids this weekend. Kyle's about to get blackout." That's what I hear. No, that's not my words. Oh, he's been eating Halloween candy. My bad. Sugar high.
Dude, that's rough. That's rough.
Um,
Those 15 minutes in the morning after that Halloween candy. Oof. Especially after you have your little coffee. Oh, boy.
So Asher got to go. We're way off topic now. Asher got to do trick or treating this year for the first time. Like he was running up the driveways. He was snatching candy, and I'm like, damn, like you can't eat none of this, bro. We gave him tiny little nibbles here and there. You know what I mean? This kid was in the wagon. But he can't figure out what to do with anything. He somehow figured out how to unwrap a lollipop, had that thing in his mouth, and he was like chilling. I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, did you give him that? The wife was like, no, and I'm like, bro, buddy unwrapped a whole lollipop and was going to town.
Going down.
Bro,
I love
crazy.
it. What was he for Halloween?
Winnie the Pooh. Me and him were twinsies. The wife was Tigger. So
nice.
She picked. It was the last year he could do something cute and it'd be okay. Like next year, he's for sure gonna pick something on his own.
Yeah, so. Superhero, something dope.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be like he's big into Toy Story right now, so.
Woody.
Probably Buzz Lightyear, maybe a little Woody.
I had a buddy that was Buzz this year, so we hosted a Halloween party. That's the other thing. We've 2.5x our space in this place, so hosting a lot more.
Nice though.
Oh, dude.
Nice
I mean,
pace.
Do I like people in my house?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh.
For a short while.
I'm okay with entertaining for like a couple hours, but after that, I'm like OCD, bro. Like I gotta clean the whole house. So,
bro, that's why I got a shark upstairs and downstairs.
IROC said, he's like, yeah, brother, been a long 2 weeks. Lost a really good soldier. He was actually in Miami's. He's from a Miami, originally big Fins and Canes guy. Gonna be missed. Absolutely, bud. Sorry for your loss.
Sorry to hear that, buddy.
He's like, not to be a downer. It's just been hard. No, bro. That's what we're here for. You know what I mean?
Understood.
I get it. That sucks. It sucks that he had to be a Dolphins fan, though, at the same time. You know what I mean? Like, just brutal.
Especially right now.
The Dolphins are miserable to watch. We beat the Bills, though, so we won the Super Bowl. Whatever.
Dude, like, what? Can we just... at some point, we have to swap back to what's important here, but, like, can we just talk about that for 1 second? Like, bro, Mike McDaniels is a dog for trolling the Bills
fans.
fans.
My God. I was like, I've been, the whole past, like, a month, I was like, we need to get rid of that guy. He's a cancer.
Right?
The second I saw the video of him rolling past the Bills, I was like, this guy can...
Chirping them.
Oh, that's all I want. You know what I mean? Just that's the old McDaniels everybody likes, though. This, like, mopey guy who's dog water. Nobody wants that. Same thing with Tua, bro. Like, when you're good, like, everybody loves you. But when you're bad, like, you're just horrendous.
Horrible. I can't remember which game I was watching that they were playing close. I think it might have been a standalone game. And they were playing close early on. And, man, it's, like, hard to watch. Like, it's like I'd much rather do dishes.
The play calling's been trash. The quarterback play's been trash. The O-line, I don't even know if we have one. The defense plays okay for a little bit and then just deteriorates because they're watching Tua throw 17 picks. And when Tua said, "Oh, it's my height," I was like, "Bro, get out of here."
Here's my thing, and like, you will definitely disagree with me because Shelton's what, a Jags fan, correct?
I mean, he's kind of a fair weather fan.
He
Jags.
claims whoever. Okay, cool. You're obviously a Dolphins fan because I know that I've seen the Dolphins gear. That's cool.
Yep.
At least you claim that, right? Like I'm from Florida. I was born and raised Altamont Springs, lived in Longwood. I still got family that lives down there, and it's very hard to like have a solidified team. I wish just for the state of Florida we could just create a super team. Just like get rid, like just like trash everybody. Let's have Liam Cohen, as the head coach. Let's go ahead and grab all of the good players from all the good teams. Let's have Baker slinging
come
it.
in the quarterback.
Yeah, dude.
Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, and Ibuka mixed with Achan. Like, yeah, we'd be dialed in, bro.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, let's just get like a Florida super team. Let's call them the Florida Gators. I'm just kidding.
That's funny.
Oh man.
Wait, we went sideways quick. I think they should expect that anytime you're on here, though. Real quick, Kyle says.
I also went golfing, so.
No, I won't do that. I'm not. I can't golf worth a shit. Top golf. Put in work.
The car girl she was like, "Hey, what do you want?" And I was like,
2 of everything.
Double whiskey. Yeah.
2 of everything.
Yeah.
I'd be a really good guy that waves down the carts for golf. I'd be like, you know what I mean? Like that would be my role. That and I'd drive the golf cart. Beyond that, like,
yeah, you're a vibes guy.
Yeah.
Vibes guy. You're just
I'm there for the entertainment.
You're like, cool. Like I'm gonna mix up. I've got like a pre-made old fashioned for all the boys.
You know what I mean? I come with the supplies.
Hey Shelton, how's your cup doing? You know
what I mean? Keeping them full, keeping them icy.
It kind
of sounds like I'm
65%. Okay, you want me to just top you off? Pause.
Pause.
We're back.
Kyle says, honestly, right? Nothing right now. About to head to get a milkshake. And probably some Crown chocolate and banana pudding shine.
Dude.
That sounds like a good night, too. That's like the inner fat kid in me that's just like heavy breathing.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. You walk up a flight of stairs and you're about to drop dead.
I went to the gym a couple times this week. Like, I've been trying.
Let's go, dude.
Alcohol is taking a bigger toll than you would expect. You
got to just fight it off.
A couple pounds here.
Same.
We went so far off topic. I have no idea what I was originally talking about.
Nancy.
Yeah, no, I kind of finished it up. She was in there. She chirped. And now I understand. Like I was wrong.
Are you sipping the? Is that the cigar blend? Which one is that?
Oh yeah. The Still Austin Tanager. It's a cigar blend. This is the first edition from last year's.
Yes.
As you were coming on, I was talking about it. They just posted on like their Instagram or whatever, and be like, "Hey, it's coming." And basically confirmed everything that I was talking about all year that they are coming out with Tanager 2. It's not gonna like this one says first edition, so I was curious of how they were gonna word it, right? Like second edition or batch 2. You know what I mean? Like how are they gonna go with that?
Right.
They just called it the 2025 edition. I like that. I thought
that's
that was
cool.
A nice touch. It looks like it's
2025. Yeah, you're good. That's cool. I like
That's
it.
what year we're in, right?
I haven't tried. Not for long, brother. Especially after a few more of these Still Austin nights. But yeah, the Tanager, I didn't get to try that one actually. They gave us some to try while we were there. Obviously, you have the cask strength, which we're familiar with. They have a gin that honestly is not bad. One thing that I thought was really, really cool was they take the dude. I was kind of saucy off the frozen ones before we walked onto the tour, but basically it was like their extract or whatever. But it was 184 proof or 187 proof, and they're like, take a tincture, drop it on your tongue, swish it around, and then swallow it. And like obviously, like nobody's gonna drink 184 proof, right? That's just like ridiculous. But the flavors that you got from it, like you can just respect Still Austin because first of all, it like in terms of the footprint, it's very small. Like it is very, 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 very small, and like everybody there was great, dude. I had a blast. Like I was super excited to go there.
I'd
The
love to
drinks were
go there.
amazing. Yeah, like they had the what was it? The rare breed. I don't know which one. Like I'm not too on the
No,
specifics of
it
the.
wasn't rare
You
breed,
know what I
but
mean?
so they've been releasing a ton of stuff, but everything that they release is typically distillery only. Hence why, like, I made a post and I said, "Still Austin, are you paying for my moving fee or like what are we doing?" And they just put a laughing face, and I was like, "I'm gonna take that as a yes and send you the bill soon because I can't get anything unless I live there, and I'm not moving to Still Austin or Austin, Texas. You know,
Well, and like okay, prime example. They just dropped the blue corn or let's say the monster mash, right?
Monster Mash,
For
prime example.
Halloween, and they announced it, a week before. Had great PR, great marketing. Everything was awesome. I was like, cool. I'm excited for it. I know I'm not getting my hands on it, right? Why? Well, two per person, and you can buy it online or over the phone or something like that, and they'll hold it for you for 90 days. Otherwise, it goes into the vault forever. And I'm like, well, and I live in Dallas. I'm like, shit, that's 3 hours, 3.5 hours. Like, it would be worth the drive, but like, I don't know. Like, I don't. It's like weighing out your options here. It's like, okay, cool, round trip. Like, we're talking like 8, 9. That's a full day,
Yeah, that's what I mean. So
for
that's when
two
comes the
bottles, and it's like hard for me to like justify that. Whereas like if I were to go down there for like say a weekend, like they had just dropped it and they had some on hand, like hell yeah, I'm gonna pick up 2 bottles.
yeah. I think their big things, given the locals, the primo, and then they release like the Tanger and the Blue Corn in like small quantities nationwide. And I get it; they're a lot smaller than most people realize too. Like they're not Buffalo Trace
No,
size, so it's not like it
oh,
doesn't work like
dude,
that.
it's like the
Um,
size of my apartment. like
from
like it's
videos, it
literally if you were to like go to Google Images and look it up, like still Austin is like a vendor part of this real estate property, and there's like a bunch of shops like next to it. They just happen to like shove their distillery into like this like unit.
yeah,
Bro, it's dope. Like it's like damn, like that's crazy that you guys were able to build what you've had, and they're still new, right?
yeah.
Like I don't know how long they've been releasing bourbons for, but whenever we were there, I was lucky enough to try their oldest bourbon, which was amazing.
So to kind of go off of that, what's I don't know if you know the YouTuber Jeremy Sears. He does like content around whiskey, cigars, and like man shit. That's the way he says it. You know who I'm talking about?
Mm-mm.
So he went and did a barrel pick at Still Austin, and from the video I watched, it was like he got to pick out of like 4 or 5 different ones, right? And they basically said, "Hey, like here's like the longest age one, here's the highest proof one, here's some like in between, right?" And they ended up going with the longest age one, and I think it was like almost 9 years is how old. And he's like, "This is the oldest single barrel that we've ever released or ever gonna have." And you could have got them on seal box. I'm sure there's still some on there for seal box. The only issue with what most people want proof. You know what I mean? And I think
Yeah.
it's what's this one? It's less than the normal cask strength. Yeah, this one's 116. I think it was like 114. And I think the biggest comment from it was people were like, "Oh, I'd rather just get the 2 extra proof points for less money." And
See, I
I
mean,
think
like
that's
I
what
could get that, like if you're like a degenerate high schooler, but like we're talking, I don't, I like, you know what I'm. As someone that is younger, right? I'm
yeah,
25. Who put me on to Still Austin? You. It's your fault.
you're welcome.
Um, I yeah, like, and it's. I mean, based off of all of the things that I've tried, and we've been in nice restaurants and stuff, and I've tried all of the Kentucky ones that I've wanted to try. Um, dude, it's really good, and like I like it a lot. And like I have a buddy of mine that doesn't even like whiskey and bourbon, and he likes the cask strength. And I'm like, dude, that is 116 proof.
You
So
you know what's funny? I tell this to
I'm,
people all the time, and not everybody like takes that advice, right? But I think you have, from what you've posted at least. You could have an insane whiskey collection that I have no idea about, but I say all the time, like instead of investing a ton of money in just bottles that you may or may not like, you may like everything, and that's totally fine. If you're really curious about different pours, you can just go to a bar, not like a dive bar, but like a whiskey bar or a restaurant, and see what they have for pours, and just go taste through them, right? And I don't know how many times you've posted me like, "What should I get in an old fashioned?" You just give us this
Yeah,
list of.
yeah,
I mean, you've gone to a
like
couple, so
a whiskey menu. Yeah,
yeah, and that's where it's like, I love doing that. Sometimes it's touch and go on the prices. Prices are a little rough sometimes, but if you can find one that's got decent prices, it's usually better to um, test them out before you buy them. A lot of liquor stores around here are creating these pour bars, like in the back room or attached to the building and stuff like that, and they usually have the lowest prices for pours because they're trying to sell you the bottle on the other side.
right.
Let me get the chat real quick before I get too
Hmm.
far. iRock
Do that. I'm
says,
gonna be right back.
yeah, go ahead. iRock says they have the new Saz 100 for $30 at one of the shops, but I didn't want to waste my funds to grab the OGD 114 instead. I mean, now granted, OGD 114 is fantabulous. You know what I mean? You can't go wrong with that. The I do like the Saz 100 though. I like it more than I did when I reviewed it. I've already drank through that bottle, but that's just because like when I'm wanting a rye and I'm not drinking the Jack Daniel's stuff, normally I'm gravitating towards something a little bit cheaper, and I feel like the Saz does that. Kyle says, sad news today. I missed the Cellar CYPB drop at the store today because I was responsible and worked some overtime today. Sounds like your job's taking advantage of you. I also heard in the Discord or last stream, I can't remember which one, somebody said the CYPB wasn't even that great. So I don't know if you really missed out. I couldn't tell you I haven't had it. Sold for $55. Well, yep, you got screwed. Kyle says, shoot, I'm in Dallas. Wichita Falls, not far at all. Yeah, I mean, I don't know where Wichita Falls is. I don't even know what to tell you. I don't know where that falls. Eric says, Friday, boys. Eric, welcome to the stream, baby. Happy Friday. Glad to have you. Drop a like if you haven't already. And of course, let me know what you're sipping on. Tonight, I'm not reviewing anything. I'm still on strike from buying whiskey. Just, you know what I mean? Just saving up for allocation season. But yeah, no, we're hanging out. We got Trav called in. What do you have? Oh, Gators. Are you
Game time sidekicks. Use code. Just kidding.
You know what you should do? Scrap the flight simulation.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like that might be like once in a blue moon.
I'm fucking with you. I was on to something. So just bear with me. Scrap the flight simulation. Train simulation for Lane. I'm just saying.
Yes.
Then you can tap into that algorithm that's been pumping lately.
Hey, that algorithm, whoever's immersed themselves in that algorithm, they're chilling. Because that's what's been the talk of the town for the last, what, like 3 weeks? I guess. I don't know. I don't even know when Billy got
texting
fired.
me before the stream, just fucking going to town because we just talk shit back and forth. So Eric says, Old Fitz 7. It's a good pour.
Old Fitz.
Old Fitz 7 is fantastic, by the way, if you haven't had it. He says, next is Smoke Eye Hill Rye. And then Barrel Proof Viking says,
not.
Okay, now I need to pour me some whiskey. I'm more shocked that you haven't already, but I get it.
Hell yeah. Where's the other boys at? They don't be in the chat anymore?
A lot of the OGs, they feel like they're privileged now. They don't work Fridays. You know what I mean?
Is it weird?
Tux was in here earlier.
Okay, good.
I haven't seen Mr. Lopez in a while. Joker's a hit or miss. I haven't seen Eric since in like a year. I don't know what his name technically is now. Or the Rye guy.
Craig Toasted or Jack Toasted?
Ooh, is it? Personally, I would probably go Jack, but
I think so. I've
But
had the
if it was like
Craig,
the Elijah Craig toasted
but it's
rye,
cool, but
you know what I mean? Kyle says, anyone see the new Running Man movie yet? No, I don't even know what that is. Have y'all had Jefferson's blended rye? I have not. I'm not also a big fan of Jefferson's. I don't know if it. I probably need to revisit them eventually, because the first time I had it, they were like, "It's aged at ocean." I could swore it was super salty, and I don't know if that was just in my head or not. But no, they do have a single barrel or some kind of Jefferson's rye at Total Wine right now. So I had to wait for the kids to fall asleep. I'd have some, or I'd have some drink already. I get that. My kid goes to sleep at 7, so we're dialed in here.
how was it?
What?
The cork pop?
It couldn't have been that good. It didn't get my
Oh,
attention, you
well,
know.
it's because, well, it's still Austin.
You know, still
They've got
Austin
their.
corks are one of the few that even though, like I've had other synthetic corks pop fine, they got something a little weird to them. I think it's a little rivet in it. There's like a little
Yeah,
indent that stops it from popping like that.
yeah.
Iraq says I think Eric's gone like Magic Man. He's been disappearing.
It
Kyle
also
says why
just
not
looks weird.
both? He goes 1 Glen or 2. I'll think about it. I mean 2 Glens. Don't mix them. Fuck it, mix them. No, I typically gravitate more towards Jack than a lot of things, but I've been trying to slow myself on the Jack and drink some other things. I don't know. This still Austin Tangier though. It's got to be. I don't know. I got it
You like it a
this
lot.
year. I like it a lot. It might be my favorite. Might be my favorite.
Is it really?
It's so
Because the one
good.
that I'm telling you, I think it was. I want to say it was the. What's the one that you have right now?
All of them.
The red corn?
Oh,
No.
oh.
Okay. All right. All right. I forgot that we were measuring.
I
Cool,
got you.
dude.
So the
Um.
Still Austin that I have right now, all of them are the Still Austin Straight Rye and Still Austin Straight Rye Cast Strength Bourbon. I have the 2024 Red Corn and the Tanger. So they already
Cool.
released the 2025 Red Corn, and they just released the 2025 Blue Corn, and they're about to
Yes.
release the Tanger.
So I'm guessing. I don't think it was red corn. That was the oldest one, but I did have the red corn whenever I was there, and I was like, "Damn, it's really good." Um, but whatever their oldest one was, dude, it's wild. They won't release it. That's like one of those ones that, oh yeah, people are coming to the distillery. We'll help them
That's
taste it.
they're good at getting people there, though. That's what I will say. They're very good at getting people in the door at the distillery, and I think that's part of how you sell a brand. So I'm not mad about it. I would like to get some of those bottles too. That's the only part that frustrates me. But
Dude, I live 3 hours away. What are we talking about?
I mean, I live like
I,
15 hours away.
I
You know,
can't even get. Yeah,
I mean, if I lived 3 hours away, there might be like one or two that I would go and try, but it'd be tough because that's a long drive round trip. IROC says
yeah.
there's
You
no
got to make
better
it out of a
cork pop
weekend.
than OG D114 pop. I think that one's still undefeated in pop scale, but
Can I hear a pop? Can you go ahead and grab it for me,
yeah, I can.
just for the stream? You don't have to. You don't have to pour it, but
I mean, you have to.
just
If you
want to
pop
pop it.
OGD, you gotta drink it. So,
Okay.
let me catch up these. Barrel Proof says just poured some Blue Run Reflection 2. I haven't had any Blue Run actually. Um, it's a little bit pricier, and I really haven't heard like amazing things about them. I hear they're okay, but like nobody's been calling me like, bro, you gotta get Blue Run. You know what I mean? So that's why I haven't picked any up. Papa Putt. I don't know if that's pronounced right. It says, "What's whiskey or bourbon? What's the biggest difference?" I mean, I did a
See, this
whole
guy sounds like
breakdown.
me. This guy
What?
sounds like me.
Well, I did a
Papa
whole
Putt sounds
beginner
like me.
like series, like breaking down all the differences. I mean, I guess really the biggest difference is just the mash bill, right? And how it's aged. Easiest way to put it.
How
Um,
it's aged, yeah.
Barrel Proof says bourbon is whiskey, but to be bourbon, there are rules to follow when making. Huh, that's technically like the Google version answer of like, yep, they're both the same except for different.
Fucking barrel proof Chat GPT that.
No. Bourbon Therapy says, guess who's back?
Guess who's back? Back again.
I literally added that soundbite just for him. Papaya says, so bourbon is more upscale because of the protocols it goes through to be made. Sure, yes and no, right? It's just harder to become bourbon than whiskey in a sense. Kyle says, Weller 12 is a twist. I didn't even pop it properly. My bad. I was getting distracted. Weller 12 is a twist top. Old Fit 7, maybe a 6. Eagle Rare 10, probably an 8.5.
Are we talking cork pops?
Yeah, I think that's where he was going with. Eagle Rare has a good pop too. The OGD one though. Here, gosh, a little angle. I didn't even try to open it. I didn't even. I thought it was gonna give me a little bit more.
That was still like
It's the mouth of the bottle, bro. It's a little bit wider, just slightly, and it just gives you a little.
there's a little resonance that takes place afterwards, a little vibration.
Give a little.
So I'm gonna be honest. I've never had it. I've seen it time and time again. I know that you've talked about it, and I've heard that it's great in old fashions and stuff like that.
It's
never.
different.
I know it's relatively cheap, right? It's
a budget
not
bottle,
crazy expensive.
For sure, it's like $22 to $25 ish, depending on where you're at. 114 proof. It's from the Jim Beam Distillery. From what let me just fucking taste it. I'm over here trying to remember what it was. Yeah, it's like sweeter, a little bit lighter, like less oak in a sense, but it's still got like some zing to it. The proof is just a really good, solid proof. Can you not hear me? Oh, you moved your headphones. I didn't know if that was me.
We're back. Sorry.
I didn't know if like my thing went out.
Everybody say hi.
Welcome to the stream.
She said,
Grab
"Welcome
Glenn.
to the stream."
There's like 20 million people watching.
Babe, we have oh, Yoda wanted to make an appearance too.
Yoda.
This is here. We're gonna get back to the old granddad.
iRock says, call me old fashioned. It's the girth, bro. The OGD 114 is the best budget pour. Now, me and iRock kind of fist fight over this one, right? And even I fist fight with myself. Oh, look at the doggy.
This is Yoda.
He's just like, cool.
Yeah. All right.
All right, Trav, you can go. Yoda's taking over.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it's so like, it just depends on what day it is because Benchmark Full Proof hits a lot of the stuff that I want to for a budget bottle. It gets a little, it obviously has a little bit more proof. I think this one is probably what I would probably say, like more like bourbon people would want this one. Gives it a little bit more. The proof point's a little bit better for neat. Benchmark's great too, don't get me wrong, but like I don't like that one as neat as much, right? I like this one neat more than I like Benchmark, but this I like Benchmark better in mixes.
That's what I remember us talking about. Benchmark, yeah. But which one is it? The full proof?
Benchmark Full Proof. It's 125.
That's the only one, right?
No, Benchmark has like 7 different bottles.
No, but that's the one that you like, though.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pull it over. Yeah, I personally I probably choose Benchmark over OGD 114 a lot, but it just really comes down to what I want to drink, right? If it was neat, 114.
It's also higher proof.
I think you froze.
Fair.
You did, and oh my god,
I froze?
This is the greatest face to freeze on ever. Just this is incredible. You know what I mean? Is Sagamore Rye any good? I hear good things about Sagamore.
Can you not hear me?
I can hear you. You're just frozen. I have to snap a little.
Do it.
My new screensaver.
Hey, did you check the Discord, by the way?
I don't typically while I'm on the stream.
Should look at it.
But no, Sagamore Rye, I hear good things. I don't own any, but I've tried the Double Oak Rye, and it was good, just not good enough for me to buy it at the time. So, take that.
Should I leave and come back, or?
Oh yeah, you're still frozen. Leave and come back. We'll bring him back in a second. Kyle says, "IROC, that Old Fitz is pretty darn tasty. I'm about to pour that up next." Mega says, "Have you seen / heard any local stores with Stag Junior? Shores has it, but I don't want to pay $119 plus two store picks for it. Which one's doing that? If you go to the Shores on 210, they don't make you buy store picks. They're usually still have the higher price, which kind of sucks. But a lot of places in Jacksonville got Stag recently. I would check Winn-Dixie's. They may have already sold out, but if you go to Winn-Dixie anytime before 2 p.m., if they had them, they're usually still there. I like the Winn-Dixie on what's San Jose. San Jose next to Wild Whiskeys. IROC's like, huh? I got him. I figured it out. He's local. Bourbon Therapy says, I picked up a 10-year Sagamore Rye for $80, and it's pretty darn tasty. I do hear the 10-year was something special, but you know what I mean? Like, who knows? Not me. I didn't find it. Vaughn's and other grocery stores get them. Yeah, like Winn-Dixie, Publix really doesn't get Stag that often, but Winn-Dixie's do. Same thing with Eagle Rare. Shores always has like something like they have the Blanton's Gold right now, store pick or barrel pick or whatever they're calling it. I'm not gonna get it because they charge a little more than I'd like. Eric says mix OGD and benchmark. All right, fuck it. Let's do it. Infinity says, I got a handle of vodka for $9. That sounds like a good deal. It's probably Smirnoff, right? Shores, Avondale. I'll check my Winn-Dixie out there in Middleburg. Thank you, sir. I've never been to the Avondale store, though. But yeah, they probably got like a handful of the store picks from other stores, and that's how they're trying to sell them because it's also a newer store. The 210, I haven't been to the St. Augustine one in a while, but yeah, that or check Golden Ox on Normandy. I don't know if they have Stag, but they always have like really great shit, and they don't make you do a bunch of hoops and ladders. It's just on the shelf. Eric says OGD and benchmark is cinnamon apple. That's what it was. It's apple on the OGD, bro. It was driving me nuts a minute ago. I was like, I can't remember what it is, so I just skipped it. I'm trying to decide on a budget rye between Rare Breed and Bullet. Sazerac Rye 100 proof. It's like $30-$40. I like the Rare Breed rye. I just killed my bottle. What else was I just drinking? Or still Austin cast strength rye. That was always a good one too. Trav says, so even my camera just died. God damn. The whole stream's falling apart, boys. The whole stream's falling apart. Switching batteries. We're like a NASCAR pit stop over here with batteries. I should have had that fixed, sir. I'm sorry. There we go. Eric says just killed 4 stags. That's like a little aggressive. Mix malt liquor and vodka, poor man's whiskey. That sounds disgusting. All right, all right. You guys are getting military on me. I'm just gonna drink this. I steal your crayons. Honestly, it blended pretty well on the nose, but like you can tell, there's two different things in here. You get like the light sweetness from the old granddad, but it comes that cherry from the benchmark is very prominent. I'm not sure if I did the ratios 100% correct. Did he say cinnamon apples? Is that what he said? Or am I going crazy? Bro, you guys remember the cereal Apple Jacks? Bro, that's what that tastes like. Canon died quick. Tell the wife's got to go back to Sony now. She figured out its flaws. I'll be here for if you don't come back, that's fine. If you do, I'll be here. Kyle says, I already read that. NR says, how does the old granddad compare to the Larceny Barrel? I love the rare breed and the Jack Full Proof Rye, but not a fan of the old granddad. So Larceny's, like, I would say its quality is a little bit better. I personally like the 114. Just I like it because of the price, and I like it for the value. Like it just gives you best of both. So that to me just bumps it a little higher. But the Larceny Barrel Proof, which one do I have? I have the A124 Barrel Proof, 124 proof. So the proof's higher. It's a little bit more viscous, a little bit more oak on it. The tasting notes in general are just a little bit more amplified, where the old granddad's a little lighter, a little sweeter vibes. Sheldon says third cup. That's cute. I remember when we had our third cup like an hour ago. We just mixed two alcohols in here, Sheldon. We're getting crazy at this point. Eric says nailed it. Apple Jacks. That's what I get. Is he the one? Bro, the chat's moving quick, so I can't. Oh, he did. He said apple cinnamon. Yeah, bro. Apple cinnamon, Apple Jacks, bro. It just like you give me a little bit of milk, and we're dialed in for breakfast. I actually like that a lot. That's a good blend. It's a fantastic blend. Says OGD is cinnamon, vanilla with a little nuttiness. Larceny barrel proof are spices, honey, caramel, oak, way more popping. Eric says, "Fuck yeah!" At least you. Oh, you guys got that. NR says, "Got it. Thanks so much. I really appreciate your input and taking the time to answer. Viscous is a great way to describe it. I wouldn't have thought of that. It's just like the old granddad's a little thin compared to the Larceny, so I would say viscous is a good way to put it. You know, sometimes I use my word of the day. Kidding." Eric says, Maker's Cast and Benchmark Full Proof is caramel apples. I don't have any Maker's Cast, so I can't do that one. Bourbon Therapy, what's your thoughts on the Still Austin Red Corn? I see it behind you. I just put it back, bro. We were just drinking it. I love it. It's a great bottle. I have the 2024, so I don't have 2025s. So I can't speak to that one. But I think the proof on it's great. It's not spicy. It's more like subtle sweet. I like red corn bottles in general. So take that for what you will. I hear the blue corn is even better. So I'm hoping to find that one this year. I mean, let's not hope. We will find it, but Trav says, I've been waiting so long. I popped into the High Top Discord. Haven't even been there in 6 months. Rest in peace. 6 months. The notifications would be unreal. We have some awesome local blue corn here in Ohio. Okay. Can you only get them local, or are you gonna be able to give me a recommendation I can find? Because I would like to find some other blue corns too. Shelton, with his eyes going, 6 months. 6 months. That's what she said. He said, "Let me in." I don't see you calling, bud. Turn it off and back on. There it goes. Trav, call. Oh, there you are. All right, and Trav is back. Dun dun dun. Did you charge your battery, buddy?
We're back. I've been here, just waiting.
No, it didn't. I had to turn it off and on, and then you were there, but it wasn't seeing you call in.
Okay. Is that a Starby cup? Is that one of those ones that you can pick up off the shelf from the Starby?
This, I don't remember where this one's from, but we have one from Vegas. We have one from our honeymoon trip. We get them everywhere. That's kind of like what, like how like some people collect
Magnets for the fridge.
and
Yeah.
ornaments. We do all that plus Starbucks cups. Kyle says you lubed up.
Heavily.
I mean, maybe, I guess. Bourbon Therapy says, I've seen the 24 red corn bottles sitting for $120. Do you think it's worth that premium? And the blue corn you need to try is Smoke Eye. Okay, I'll definitely try the Smoke Eye. $120 for the Still Awesome red corn is a little tough, right? I take this for what you will. I'm a big fan of Still Austin. I have not had anything that I dislike from them. If I never had it, who knows what I would spend. But I also have the incentive to buy it for like the channel. I believe MSRP is 80 or like 79. I think it's worth that, right? I wouldn't pay much more than that. So 120 is a little tough. If that's with shipping or something like that, like understandably, but that's a little tough. I'm sure you can get it cheaper on places like Unicorn Auctions. You could probably get it for closer to MSRP, maybe $20 shipping. It would be like 120, not 120. I'm sorry, like $100. So maybe you're saving 20 there. It just depends on what they're selling for on there.
What do you got there?
Me? So this actually, you missed a good time. This isn't what I'm drinking. This is a 50-50 blend of Benchmark Full Proof and an Old Granddad 114, both budget bottles. Somebody said it tasted like apple cinnamon. It tastes like Applejack cereal. Do you remember that? You know what that cereal is?
Heavily underrated cereal, I will say.
It took me back to my childhood with one sip. I was like, wow, that's exactly what it tastes like. And it's actually
Benchmark Full Proof and Old Granddad. Cool.
Yeah, Old Granddad 114, Benchmark Full Proof, Applejack cereal. It's crazy how those two blend. That might be my favorite blend that we've done in a long time.
We've done some crazy blends.
I've done some weird shit on this channel. But creating Applejack cereal out of whiskey is something I did not expect to do tonight. But I'm here for it. Somebody needs to do that, bro. That's fucking good, bro. I think
I don't know if I have anything that would be worth a blend. If I'm really being honest, like I probably have like 10 or 15 whiskey bottles, and I don't know if any of them. I would go on a limb and say, yeah, I'm gonna blend these two together. Wouldn't make sense. You'd be like, why are you? Like it would be like, okay, this is a hate crime. Like this guy has a problem.
I mean, I've done some blends on here that are not been that great too. Don't get me wrong, but to be honest, the chat knows more than I know. You know what I mean? Like they come out with some crazy shit. Were you here for the old fashioned and the wooden whiskey glass?
No,
bro. Kyle, he was like, hey, bro, you got to try it. So I got this. Artisan Oak sent this over to me. Right? It's a wooden Glencairn. Oh, here. And it's charred on the inside. And I'm like, I like this. No way. I want to use this. And they're like, put an old fashioned in it. And I'm like, guys, I don't want to ruin it that early on. I don't know if it would ruin it. I was just anticipating. And And they're like, no, I'll fucking do it for science. So I did it, and it was actually fantastic. It's a cool little glass though. But again, like they pushed me to do it, but it was good. So what do I
Did
know?
you wash it, or how did you?
You rinse it out. You put a little beeswax on it. It's it's you got to take care of it. It's like a child. You know what I mean? You gotta mold it. Barrel proof says, "Want to get my hands on some old Fitz?" You do. It's fantastic. I really like this bottle. Eric says, "Let's see your bottles." He's talking to you, Trav.
Oh shit.
You don't have to go get everything, but if you got anything fun, maybe pull that over, show them. The Still Austin's good enough for me, But
Dude, like that's like I'm trying to think. Like, is there really anything that's worth grabbing? I don't know. I'll go see it, and you can determine.
okay. That's funny. Kyle 199 says, "I'm off to bed. Good night, y'all." Kyle, I appreciate you stopping by. Nighty night. Sweet dreams. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Whatever they say. Then they're giving you shit. That's awesome. He's like, "Kyle, you're gonna let an army dude stay up longer than you? Fucking weak." Oh damn. North Florida, welcome back, baby. It's Mayhem in here. This is how we doing tonight. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Welcome to the stream. Drop a like if you haven't already. And we're cruising, bud. The craziest thing we've done all night is this Glen right here. 50-50 blend of OGD 114 and Benchmark Full Proof, and we created Applejack cereal. Shout out to Eric. He's I believe he's the one that told me to do that. I gotta check. I don't want to give him credit if it's not him. Yeah, he did. He said mix OGD and Benchmark. Christian says, pouring some Old Fit 7 right now. There you go. I'll have to grab my other Glen here in a second. Bourbon Therapy says, it's not sleepy time. Y'all better wake up. Barrel Proof says, I have an unopened Penelope Cask Strength. Have you had it? Yes. This shelf used to be all Penelope, but I wanted to switch it up a little bit, get a little bit of variety up there. But I have the Barrel Proof, or Barrel Strength. I have Valencia. I have the Cigar Blend. I have the Weeded, the Rose Cast, the Toasted, the Peach Old Fashioned, the Walnut Old Fashioned, the Havana, the Rio, and the Creme Brulee. Creme Brulee is my favorite one so far. Yeah, my bad, bro. I just wanted to double check. I didn't want to be giving credit to somebody that didn't need it. I knew you said something. I'm just making, I'm just verifying. Orfleur says, love that Old Fit 7. Still have one unopened, waiting for me, waiting to get a backup. I feel that. Been sipping some Ancient Age. Pretty good bottle for a price. Don't sleep on it. Ancient Age. I haven't seen one. Or at least I remember. Eric says, we sipping the Old Fitz. Third pour of this. Hell yeah. Iraq says, got a roll, brother. Need to get a couple more pours and get this shit written up. Good luck, bud. If you need anything, just drop it in the Discord.
North Florida, what's up, dude? Happy Friday.
All right. What'd you bring us, Trav? What'd you pull out of the stash?
There was things that it's like, dude, like I really don't even know where to begin. So,
Okay.
I suppose this one's a good one because remember that distillery tour that I did for my birthday? Remember when I was like, yo, like this is like whatever distillery. It's nothing. Silver Star.
Silver Star.
I put it in the Discord, but I had a bunch of friends come with me, and they do a bunch of different stuff, right? Okay. But they do have a bourbon. It's a 90 proof. It's called 1849 bourbon. Okay. It's a Texas bourbon. I don't really know anything about it. I do remember it was pretty good, especially in an old fashioned. Now, the only thing, and like you might have differences of opinion here, But the only thing in my eyes that I've had, especially in like the last like what year and a half probably since I've been following the channel, that's relatively close to the Still Austin cash strength.
Oh yeah, yeah. Love that one.
And I do like this one a lot, right? I
Grizzly
will
Beast.
say
Which batch is yours? 4? You have 4?
four.
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
3. So I haven't had that one, but I love that
So
one.
I do remember. I think it was the last time that I was on stream. So this was probably close to a year ago, I'd
Mhm.
imagine. Um, I was sipping this to begin with, and then I switched over to the cash strength, and like no shade to Redwood Empire at all, but like whenever it's like relatively similar in the proof. I don't know exactly what this is.
100.
Yeah, so it's not like yeah. Um, for whatever reason, I thought the cash strength was a lot smoother, even at a higher proof.
A lot
Um,
of times when you drink higher proof stuff, and then dip down to 100 or less or 90 or whatever, a lot of times it kind of makes those lower proof bottles suffer sometimes, just because your palate's now acclimated to the higher proof.
yeah,
That's me. I mean,
I mean it's good. Like I mean I mean we're not we're not all the way through it, but we've had plenty of it.
yeah.
The next one, and I don't think just because like a lot of the stuff that I have is from Texas because that's where I live.
Hmm.
This one's kind of cool. This was a gift, but it's TX whiskey, which they have a distillery in Fort Worth. But this is their blended one, so it's nothing special, other than the fact that this little medallion right here was from the Texas Rattlers PBR Bull team.
Yeah.
So these guys ride bulls, which I thought was pretty cool. And then last but not least, I've got some.
There you go. You got a little
So
collection over there.
well, this is just what I could fit in my hand as my girlfriend was giving me side eye because she's downstairs watching TV. So I
Yeah, I
was
get
like,
it. I get it.
I didn't want to, I didn't want to grab the whole shopping cart.
I think that's a lot of people think you have to have some massive whiskey collection. That's not the case. You gotta have a good variety. I like having some local picks, a couple tater picks, and then some something that I personally like. So I think what you
Yeah, and I've
got is
got I've got
fantastic.
I've got some Weller bottles down there too, which I like.
Hmm.
That we've had. I think they're good. I think that was one of the first ones that kind of got me started into bourbon, and then just like some other bullshit whiskeys, it's like whenever we host and you want an
Yeah,
old fashioned, here you go. You
yeah.
know what I mean? It's
You
like I'm
pull
not gonna
out
grab
the
that.
sharing whiskey. We call
Yeah,
it whiskey over
yeah.
here, sharing whiskey, but I get what you mean. Real quick, Norfleur says, "Happy Friday, man. Trav, glad it's not a shower stream." He sounds like a Dippy Downer. You know what I mean? Like,
Hey, you should have been here earlier. My hair was wet, dude.
yeah, bro. He came fresh out. We got right here. Eric says, "Is that 1849 Texas statehood? Is that
Dude, you tell me. It just says 1849 bourbon,
that might
Fort
have
Worth,
been what I
Texas.
meant to say if I said it wrong." But yeah, I'm sure that's probably what it is.
Oh,
Scott
it's good
says,
though.
"What's up, chat? Call me old fashioned. Great bottle. That old Fit 7. Yeah, it's a great pour. It's not what it's in my Glen right now, but it's about to be." Eric says, I love Redwood Empire. Me too.
Hell yeah,
People give me shit for it, but I'm
it's
a big
good.
fan, especially the Grizzly Beast. Like that one's
I I
fantastic.
think that's what I'm gonna pour next, just because I haven't had it in probably like 8-9 months at
Yeah,
least.
it's a great pour. I like that one and the Rocket Top. Those two have like steadily been at the top for me. Some other ones, like when they're newer, they can start climbing the ranks. But those two have been solid since I've had them. Uh, Brandon says, "How do you get to post alcohol taste when? How do you get to post alcohol taste when beginning to drink bourbon to start tasting the actual flavors?" Brandon, I'm kind of confused. Are you
Post
talking about how
alcohol
can I
taste
post on
when
YouTube, or how can
beginning
I
to
actually
drink
taste the
bourbon
flavors?
to start tasting the actual flavors.
So if you're wanting to get the tasting notes and stuff like that, like you see people on YouTube do, in a sense, or like people that um, I actually have a video that shows you how I get the tasting notes. Practice is the biggest thing, right? Getting your palate acclimated to just alcohol straight, in a sense, is part of it. But it's also kind of like I do weird technique things. So you can just go to my channel, type in how to taste whiskey. It's on there. I also did like some beginner stuff too, more recently. So feel free to check that out. The biggest thing for me is I went to I'll quickly tell the story because I've said it a bunch. I went to a tasting in Gatlinburg at Sugarland Distillery, and the way they explained how to taste their Appalachian apple is you take a small sip, swish around your mouth, swallow, breathe out slowly, and it was caramels. When you breathed in, it was Granny Smith green apples. Ever since then, bro, I've been dialed in. Eric says Haystack Needle is a must. I have Redwood Empire. It's the one that I don't have. I know I need to get that. Scott says, I really wish I could find that Haystack Needle. Very difficult to find. It is. It's been at the Bourbon Barn around here, but I've never made it over there to get it. The Van Dusen has been my favorite redwood. I'm like opposite. Like, it's good. Every time I go to it, it's better, but I can't get over that first day getting it. So, High Top Prof. He says, sup, how's the beer taste? Somebody cue the intro.
Stop it.
I don't
Stop
have
it.
an intro like he does.
All right. Here's a for the boys, Redwood Empire cork pop. Ready? Ooh.
Hold up the bottle. How is it empty? Oh, okay, that's fair. That's fair. I thought it was almost full.
Here, we'll try it again.
You want to know what the trick is? I can tell you.
Yeah, I'm here.
When you go to open a bottle, tip it upside down, get the cork wet for a second. That's also good for your bottles in general.
That's also a real cork too, I think.
Yeah, and then pull it. That one kind of sucked. Steve in the chat says hi. Steve, welcome to the stream, baby. Happy Friday. Better. That one's deep though. That's supposed to
What's up? What's up, Prof? My guy.
What is
my guy.
Saying?
Bro, please tell me you saw that. You saw Drake acting in that show. I saw it on Twitter. It's like, you don't have guys. We have guys. Like a guy's guy. And I'm like, I'm a guy's guy. No, it's so dumb. It's some show that Drake's in.
Oh, Degrassi?
No. Like, it's something that just came out, and I just saw it recently.
Jimmy, bro, what you got against him?
Let's see. By the way, cheers, Redwood. Haven't had it in forever.
Norfleur says, I rock my first bottle of this ancient age. Now I want the 10-year ancient age. Okay. I don't think I've ever seen the ancient age. I've seen ancient age somewhere. It's probably a Walmart, bro, to be honest. Haita Prof says, did you see we may have the best bourbon store in the world? Like 20 minutes from the house. I didn't see that. You're in Indiana. I'll have to look that up. Because I know the second best is in South Carolina, and that's what they like to claim it as. That's a good store, too. It's like Southern Spirits or something like that. Norfleur says, bottle share at the Bourbon Barn tomorrow. Gonna be some solid pours. My buddy has Weller 107 for me. What a good time that sounds like. I'm like weirdly too far from the Bourbon Barn to go like as often as I want, because that's probably one of my favorite liquor stores. It's just like, man, like round trip, we're talking 3 hours, an hour and a half there, an hour and a half back, not including time there, and that's if I'm lucky. So crows. Apparently, this is the best liquor store in the world, boys. Apparently, we'll have to do our research on it. Video coming soon. Are you frozen, Trav?
No, sorry, I was actually sitting.
The photo. Did you see yourself frozen?
It was in the chat. Am I frozen?
No. I just put it in the Discord though. It's gonna be my new background. A new screensaver. Right, it was like that for like 10 minutes.
Oh, with the boys.
When you pop that Russell's 15. It's good. No, this old fits though, bro. It's solid.
Did you see that we may have the best bourbon store in the world? We're about
in
to fact check.
in the world,
We're about to see. Bourbon store?
like a liquor store.
Like specifically bourbon? Okay. See.
Well, I mean, there's liquor stores that like specialize in things. Bourbon's been a hot topic lately. 504 to I'm just calling you 504. 504 says just got the still awesome blue corn today, baby. Went fast. Went fast off the shelf to 3 bottles left. I got the third. Damn. And you're lucky because I haven't got it yet. But if you opened it, let us know if you like it. If you haven't opened it, I understand.
Dobros.
The still awesome blue corn is supposed to be hitting shelves and stuff like that soon, but there's kind of like what he's saying. There's not going to be a high quantity of them. They just don't do that. So
do they show up where you're at on the shelf?
yeah. So like, still Austin here is typically only at Total Wine. They're at a couple other places randomly, but it's not as it's Total Wine's where you go to get it around here, and they get all of them, but they go so quick there. I went up to there for the Tanger 4 different times and got screwed each time. They had the blue corn at one point, just didn't work out. I got the red corn from Seal Box, I believe, because it was like a deal type of thing. But they have the cast strength, the regular lineup. They have a few different random bottle and bonds, like the rye and whatever the horsey one is. I can't remember what that one is.
That's a rare breed. The one with like the little cheetah print on it.
Cheetah print?
Yeah, it's like a horse, but it's like cheetah print.
No. No. You're talking about I know it's not called rare breed. It's rare something, but it's not that. We don't get that for sure. It's just like a head horse or a horse's head. It's a bottled and bond. I believe it's a bourbon. I think
still
it's
Austin?
8-year. Yeah. 504 says on my 4th pour, it's amazing. I like how you came here just to rub it in my face. I was drinking Still Austin the entire stream up until like the last little bit. He said I got it from a local mom and pop grocery here in Louisiana. We sell liquor out the dollar store here, fellas. I mean, dollar store liquor sounds good too. I'm glad you got it though, and I'm glad you like it because it's at least you're enjoying it. Some people get it and they get shit and they just sit it on the shelf and come to taunt me with it. I've yet to have a Nancy pick though, like you do, Drive.
I've got 2 of them, dude, and I'm really excited to do the cast strength.
That's I hear the Nancy's picks are fantastic. I know they're a little bit more pricier, but it's just I'm gonna have to get one eventually. I want to get a bourbon though. I don't want to get the rye. I want to get
They might. I did both because I was like, when in Rome,
when you're there.
Yeah, but I think we tasted Nancy's pick. It was like multiple Nancy's picks, and they were unbelievable. So I don't know what she does, but she knows a thing or two.
She's picking the barrels, she's picking the blend, so like she's picking things that she personally likes, which just I think her palate just gravitates towards a lot of people, so that's why it's become so popular. Scott AB says still Austin's 6-year Ballin and Bond has the horsey head.
Bro, I'm looking on their website in their archive. Yeah, they're just so you know, like whenever we were there in July, their oldest bourbon to date, it was 7 years, but they've only been serving, I think, for 4 or 5 years, like to the market. So it's still like, I mean, it's still new.
That's what I mean.
Which is crazy.
I just think they're gonna get better and better. If I could buy stock of Still Austin, I would.
Dude.
Prop says,
and like if you would.
My bad. Go ahead. You finish.
No. I was just gonna say, like, if you were to see like the actual geographic footprint of like where they have to distill, like it's very small relative to even, for example, Silver Star that I went to, right? Like that's a huge facility, that has a lot of acreage. And still Austin is just kind of like shoved in this little nook. So credit to them because I mean the fact that they're able to produce what they can is pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, I'll have to go one day. That's just the bottom line there.
If
Um,
if you come, you better let me know because I will meet you down there
just-
for sure.
so what's funny is I almost entered their beat the bartender competition where you make a cocktail, and I would have, right? But hear me out. As somebody that has a YouTube channel called Call Me Old Fashioned, my only option was to make an old fashioned. You know what I mean?
Right.
I can't show up with a whiskey ginger. I can't show up with a frilly dilly cocktail. I have to show up with an old fashioned. So I thought it was unfair to the people.
They're frozen old fashions,
Oh, fuck you.
dude. I think I had two. I think I had two of them, and then I tried one of their other whiskey drinks that they had. It was the best thing I've ever had. It's kind of frothy too. It's really good.
I'm dying,
Is
bro.
Tuck still alive? Yeah.
Arthur from Artful Bourbon says this is like watching the Addams Family with a special guest thing. I'm dead, bro. Carson says, "Good evening, fellas. I'm here to investigate the preach of the glory of Fireball." I don't know if you might have clicked on the wrong one button. Elijah Craig says the horse is straight bourbon. I know, guys. My bad. I'm horrible with names, so it just is what it is. 504 says my next one I'm hunting for is the Frey Ranch Cash Drink. That one's fantastic. I do have that one. I love that bottle. Carson says, "Is Tuck still alive? Haven't seen him the past couple times. I've been up late enough to drop in." He's here. He's usually here early in the stream, and then he he said it. He said he went to go like beat off or some shit. So, I mean, whatever.
That's what he
Hype
does.
Top Prof says Hard Truth just came out with a new bourbon. Also, I'm always here for that. Arthur says,
I like the beer. I like the beer cam. I will say because I see that he's going for the craft brews. Like that's cool.
Yeah, have you seen his morning show stuff?
So I've been free since Monday. So this week I've been locked in. I don't
Okay.
think I saw a morning. I saw the yeah. He's drinking a cider or something like that,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, it's like morning
Yeah.
beer review, bro. Those
Hell
are
yeah.
great. It's the only
Hell
reason I get
yeah.
up in the morning is to watch that part. So
Dude, it's early, and like I thought I wake up early, but like they're active, and I'm like, okay, respect.
it's a good time. It's a good time. Check it out. Arthur says the father of bourbon is in the chat. I don't think that's actually Elijah Craig, but if it is, that'd be cool.
The horses is straight bourbon. They still talk about Still Austin. I don't remember honestly.
No, they're talking about like Frey Ranch. The chat gets out of hand. They're talking about Fireball too. So, but the yeah, bro. Sometimes it's chat. Did you know I got an entire like Ninja Slushy machine to make the frozen old fashions? It's over here.
Did you really?
I did. It's hard to perfect.
And
though. Like when I say like they made it, and they're like unicorns at doing it. Like I don't know how they did it to be honest, but the slushy machines, you can't have that high of alcohol content without just a shit ton of sugar. It doesn't slush. So I've been over here being like a professor, tweaking my algorithm, trying to dial in a slushy. But when I do,
I'm gonna see if I can't find the picture and put it in the chat. But just so you know, they had it on a tap.
yeah, as most slushy machines should.
I was like, no, it was like a beer tap, and I was like, yo,
How'd they slush it then?
dude, I'm about to go back and look.
High Top says, yeah, but I work nights, so it's not alcoholism. Bro, we're all friends here. Just state your name. Hi, Professor. It's like a AA meeting with drinks. Anyways, what should we pour up next?
Dude, you're about to be so mad.
Bro, I'm not even going to look. I'm going to be mad.
Look.
All right, that's cool.
You should look. You should look at it. You should look right now, actually.
I will. As I'm
You
drinking
should-
my
you should-
Russian 15, bitch.
Here, actually, we'll just put it up on the screen on my end.
Yeah, just show it. Oh yeah, those do look good. How the
So
cherry
the
sits
two
right
on.
on top. That's how you know it's a good
Oh,
slush. You know what I mean? Like that's how you know the slush is solid. If it fell to the bottom, you know you're just drinking a little icy drink. Or a little yeah. Icy? Is that the word?
bro, and I think you know what's cool about it is I think like for people that like aren't into whiskeys, you know, they can kind of tap in and because for example, the person I had with me, he's not super into it, but he kind of dabbles here and there.
Mm-hmm.
It's unbelievable. Like that is the drink to get, and it's just I think it's made with their just regular bourbon.
Yeah, they're just a regular musician bourbon, not their cask strength.
Mhm.
That's the way to do it if you're going to do it because the higher proof, the higher alcohol content, the harder it is to slush. You got to add a good amount of sugar. So it's like the only way I can see to do it properly with the one I have is to make a Wisconsin old fashioned, which I don't want to do because that's not an old fashioned. That's a mixed drink. We got people will fight me over that, but that's what I say. Bro, greatest comment ever. 504 says anyone who drinks Fireball has domestic cases and walks into a gas station with no shoes. If that's not under the definition Fireball, I don't know what is.
Dude, what really drives me up a wall is the fact that they cut the because I don't know do they sell in Florida? Do they sell liquor at like Sam's and Costco?
Oh,
No,
100%.
they do. Yeah, see, they don't here in Texas. Dude, I know, right? It's crazy. So, and I went to school in Oklahoma, so it's like, dude, I've only experienced it whenever I went to Hawaii. Like, but I will say, um, here they have fireballs in like the gas stations and stuff, but they're like half because it's cut with water.
Yeah, we have that here too. The little fake Fireball things.
It's wild.
I don't drink Fireball. Bro, the last time I drank Fireball was on my 21st birthday, and I passed out on a little like picnic table outside the bar. And somebody dragged me home. It was we drove home. I don't know if you know cars, but my buddy had a 240 SX little Nissan, little drifting
Hell yeah,
car.
yeah,
And I
dude.
was strapped into this bucket seat thing, bro. And I'm like, you gotta pull over on a bridge because I was fucking throwing up everywhere. Brother says, I'm pooping right now.
Let's go.
I'm glad we
Who
can
is
entertain
that?
you while you do that.
Wait,
Honestly,
wait,
that's
wait,
an
wait, wait.
honor.
Time out. Who was it?
Brother Spitta?
Let's go. That's my guy right there. That's a
You know
guy
what I mean?
guy.
Like he came in here thinking he was trolling, but I'm like, bro, to be what you're watching while you're pooping, like I almost want to just cheer you on, like push, push, push. You know what I mean? Like I'm here for it.
Yeah, normally it's me in the shower, but brother Spitta, respect, bro.
He goes, Fireball is actually the highest quality bourbon in the U.S. They add cinnamon flavor, but it's the best quality available. I don't. You lost me, bud. We went from cheering to saying, "Hurry up, pinch it off, wipe, and get out of here,
No, if
bro."
I'm being quite honest, Fireball for me, Fireball is like I'm with a group of guys that suck at golfing, and the cart girl happens to come by, and then one of the guys shout out, "Let's get around a Fireball," and it's like, all right, yeah, it's like fire the engines.
I feel
I'm
like
about to
fire.
I'm about to shank my next tee shot. Let's fire the engines. You know.
I feel like Fireball is like the international drink of like, hey, we're about to get fucking hammered because you're not drinking that going, wow.
No,
The legs on this
no.
one is saying, oh, the
Yeah.
nose. You know what I mean?
Hell no. No, you're trying to delete it as fast as humanly possible. Like
Exactly. That's just intake. High Top says Fireball is antifreeze. It's exactly. You're
hell
just
yeah.
getting it down.
You have cart girls? Brother, I
Cart
live in
girls?
Texas.
Yeah, I mean that's golf here, bro. Alex in the chat says, "Oh man, what's up, guys? Alex, welcome back, baby. Happy Friday."
Dude, I know he's working because it's what is it, 10:30? Yeah.
You talking about Cody?
Yeah. Doesn't he work nights?
Yeah, I mean, we're entertaining. I guess he may have the weekends off though, because he does like the Saturday streams all day. So I think he's off on the
Dude,
weekends, and this would be his weekend night.
dude,
Friday night, Saturday
tomorrow.
night, work Sunday night.
tomorrow's going to be a banger for the boys.
Well, yeah, I mean, I have to dial it in enough. I have to work tomorrow too, so
Fair.
yeah.
Fair. I will say, tomorrow is going to be a day.
It's gonna be something. He's like, no, it's my vacation week. My bad. My bad. Didn't know.
He took time off.
Didn't know.
He loves
didn't
his
know
family.
You got PTO. All right, let's do a little Russells.
Little Rumplements.
Arthur says
Nice.
Fireball isn't as bad as you think. Put it in a blind. I can guarantee you one thing. If anybody ever thought my palate was shit, I'm okay. If you put Fireball in front of me, mixed with what you put Amberana shit up here with me, Fireball, I can tell you, if I don't get it from the nose, I'll get it from the taste, and you'll know because I'll gag. I'm not saying it's bad whiskey to everybody else, but the singed note. Let me paint you a quick picture. On my 21st, I pre-gamed my pre-game that we pre-gamed for. And when I got to the... Can you hear me?
No, it's literally the fact that I've heard about your 21st birthday probably 5 or 10 times. And like you just keep going back to
Fireball.
it. No, it's the Fireball story. Okay. So whenever we're talking about Fireball, it's 21st birthday.
100%. It's the last time I drank it. Bro, I was hammered. They had quarter beer. We were throwing those back, and everybody wanted to buy me shots. So I get to the bar, and I'm like, oh, I'll take a shot. So I got one. Then I had 4 because other people were buying them. And then he made them double because he's like, oh, it's your birthday. I had to take 4 double shots of Fireball back to back. And I was like, no, I'm good. Like, no. And everybody started chanting, shots. And like, I'm like, oh shit. Like, you can't back out now. And I took all 4, aka 8 shots back to back. On the last one, I didn't fully swallow before I'm like,
That's
and
it.
I went to the door.
Peace out. Yeah.
I got it down. And then I was just sitting there. I was like, I can't feel my fucking face.
What is the bottle that's like pretty small? Like the handheld little, like, you can get shooters and then like the size up. That's not a 750.
Yeah, like a 5th.
I don't know. The small little pocket-sized one?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So that's probably what you had. Maybe a little bit more than that.
Maybe, throughout the night, definitely more than that. But at that one time, about a 5th is what it felt like.
So it was like if you were to just like...
A lot, yeah. And that was like... That's 1 a.m. I was drinking since noon. And that's what set me over the edge. And I sat down on this fucking picnic table and I was just like, this is where I die. And I just laid down and just accepted my fate. And then I magically woke up at home. I know I slept in the parking lot of a Denny's for 2 hours that night. Whose car? Don't know. Why? Don't know. I was there.
Denny's is a national treasure, I will say, because we don't have them here. I remember going to Denny's whenever I grew up in Florida, and I miss having Denny's. We have Waffle Houses out the wazoo over here.
Bro, I haven't been to Denny's probably since I probably went after my 21st, but like not to that capacity. Brother says, Russell's is what I drink before court for my divorce. My money is tight. If you're drinking Russell's 15 before divorce court, I don't think you're doing that bad. But okay.
Tell me about
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Nah. Just you go through it, and then I want to talk about the Russells.
Okay. 504 says, if you're past 21 and drinking Fireball, you steal out of Walmart. Bro, I think he understands the Fireball people better than anybody. Alex says Biggies. The Biggie balls for the is that what they're called? What are they called?
The Biggies. Yeah. The gas station, like the big ass
Buzz balls. Yeah, that's what they're called.
Is it a buzz? Yeah, it's a buzz ball, but it's the Biggies, right?
Yeah,
I've never had one.
I've never had a Biggies, but
I've never had a buzz
fan
ball.
of the buzz balls.
Dude, I mean, like, it's like seafoam green or blue.
There's different flavors.
Or like, all right, you've got like a Hold on, pause. Let's put a pin in it real quick because this is like rapid red, right? It's like red, or you have like a seafoam green, or it's like electric blue. It's like
Yeah,
I don't think I'm
or
drinking
it's like
that.
milk, like a
Yeah,
milk
that
latte.
one's like okay. That's like, is it a horchata? Like, what is it?
Hold on. K-Man22 says, I'll make both y'all fold my clothes naked. Clothes. Hold on. Fuck. I fucked it up. My bad, bro. He says, I'd make both y'all fold my clothes ass naked in the penitentiary. No Diddy. Bro, he acts like he could pull someone like us. You know what I mean? Like, sit down.
Dude,
Get in
for some
line.
reason that doesn't pull up on my end, but that is hilarious. I like this guy
It
a
might have
lot.
got blocked because he said naked and ass, but like, I'll read it. It's okay. He's watching. Bro, even if we were locked up, he thought he could like pull someone like this. You know what I mean? Like, come on. Bro, you better go get me
Dude,
some fucking honey buns. A little
Scott.
investment. You know what I mean? Even if we were in jail, you gotta wine and dine it first. Have me in. I can't even fold clothes like that. You know what I mean? Scott says, call me old fashioned. Oh, you're a Penelope lover. I feel like that was an attack too, but we'll side note that. What do you think about Omega? I hear it's fantastic. I have not had it. Sadly enough, I got the Total Wine. Like, hey, do you want to buy this? You could pre-order it. Last time I did that though, it took months. It was at every liquor store here, and I did what I do it with. I did it with a cigar blend, and it took forever. Everybody did a review. Everybody had it, drank it, and got their second one before I even got to try it. So I didn't order it for that reason, but I wish I did because I hear it's great.
Did you have this one?
Yeah, I have the Rio. I have a
You do.
handful of them now. I didn't have this many at the beginning of the year. It just Tux rubbed off on me. No Diddy.
How is that one? Because I had a previous customer of mine like be obsessed with it. That's why I took a picture of
It's
it.
really sweet. It's very dessert. It's honey and cinnamon. You know what I mean? Because it's Amberana finish and finished in honey.
That's what happens.
K-Man says 2 honey buns and a bag of M&Ms will get both y'all. I mean, a piece. 2 honey
Hold
buns,
on.
M&Ms a piece, bro. Don't try to rip us
Are you
off.
reading the whole chat?
Almost. I mean, I skipped a couple
What?
for a second. Arthur did say naked ass gets blocked. If anybody sees his comment, then no. But if
I can't see that one.
Yeah, so it probably got blocked.
The wife got trapped on them and stabbed me with a fork because she thought I was breaking in coming home from work.
Wait, who said that?
Cody.
Oh, I see it.
Think
Arthur
about him
says,
though.
no, not the
Whenever
Rio. Some people like the Rio is hit or miss for some people. I like it if I could have like a half a pour every once in a while. The same thing with the Havana. They're just way too sweet for me. Oh god, yeah. Can you read that one? No. He said the dude with the mustache looks like this guy who used to fuck in the state penitentiary. I added that last word. He says best bussy around. Hey,
hell
bro,
yeah, brother.
we know you got it like that. I'm dying, bro.
Me?
Bro, you know you got the good stuff. Don't worry.
I'm glad I can't read that one, and nor do I know who said that, but that is wild.
It's the same guy that's been hitting on us all night at this point. Bro, people get mad at that kind of stuff. I thoroughly enjoy it.
Yeah. We got to have some banter. If you don't, it's not.
Yeah, it'd be
it's
different
not
if he was like
correct.
attacking somebody else. That would be kind of
Like if I wasn't on stream right now, like I think I would be probably talking crazy.
Like if that's the worst thing, I say something.
Let's see. It's what 11:40 for you. At what point does this shit go like? Like,
I mean, it gets a little weird in here. It's a little weird.
like I think this is how it goes. It starts off like straight up like G rated. Everybody's invited,
100%.
right?
It's very professional.
And then like like G. We're gonna invite kids. Come on, everybody join, right? PG-13, right? Somebody says one thing, it's like cool, that's not bad, and it's like yeah. From there on, like it kind of rides PG-13, and then at some point it's like R.
So the way I see it is I start it and it's very E for everyone. You know what I mean? Everybody
Yeah.
comes, watches a professional review. If it's a blind, by the end of the blind, we're now in PG-13 to R. You know what I mean? And then
It's like TVMA.
once we hit about an hour, hour and a half, if we're still live, it is M for mature. You know what I mean? Like it gets out of hand. High Top says, same with High Top. Call-in shows are wild. Some people, you know what I mean? It gets crazy. North Florida said, don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Cheers.
I think I should do that too.
You haven't liked the stream?
I have.
Oh, okay.
Now.
504 says, we drink and fellowship gets uncensored. If, you know what I mean? If anybody gets their feelings hurt on anything like this, you know what I mean? Like
The last time that we were on here together.
Oh, you're trying to tank the channel one stream at a time. Luckily tonight we did better, right? We did better.
Oh, it's yeah.
We dabbled in some camera stuff, but we talked about bourbon most of the night.
Yeah. I think that's important. Let's talk about something completely different. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. I'm kidding.
Cammy says, John Wayne great. Bro, that photo is wild, though.
Command 22.
Who?
KHMAN 22.
He says he's gooning on meth at the moment. Like, I get it. He's trying to see how far he can push it before he gets banned. I get it. Understandably.
I think he's definitely on the Tanager. Still Austin. Gotta be.
High Top Prof says flat Earth. Flat Earth is
so 2020. There you go. Let's go. Just stick the knife in the ribs and just twist it. Let's go, dude.
The Earth is not flat.
It's not flat.
It's fucking round.
I've been in a private jet where you can see the curvature of the Earth.
You do flight simulations. I watch them. We know it's curved.
It's curved. It's curved.
High Top says the light behind Trav looks like a gay dildo.
Hell
Gender
yeah.
reveal.
To be continued on that. I can't those things don't show up for me, so
it's okay.
Anything gender or because like I'm watching it.
Honest. We get it.
What is it? I have like the actual YouTube stream pulled up, so it's like I can only see the things that YouTube will push through.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm curious to see what YouTube's letting through and what's not because it gets a little buck wild in here sometimes.
Said, bro, just flex like Ronnie Coleman with a private jet comment. Listen, it's not what you know, but who you know.
Damn,
because I'm a dumbass.
Like that with the PJ?
Certified dumbass.
All right, Arthur's getting us back on track, guys. Don't worry.
Here we go.
What's the next best thing to Russell's 15?
Time out. I want to talk about the Russell's 15 because I've had the 10 and I've had I think another what is it, the 12? It's also another red label or something.
Maybe a red label would be the single barrel selects.
Because dude
is blue.
Straight up old fashions with the fridge ice with Russell's is probably my favorite.
I mean, I have the. I'm not gonna pull it down. It was a little too high up there. I love Russell's 10. It's cheap. It's good for your money. A little thin, but like it gets the job done. Russell's 15 though is on a whole nother level. You know what I mean? Like, if you do ever get the chance to try this, highly suggest you do. It's one of the best pours of this year and last year, in my opinion. Now. He said, "Don't feed the trolls." Scott might be a little behind. I love trolls. They're the best thing in the world. I get a giggle, but the next best thing, it's hard. Giggity.
What is a competitor?
It depends on do you want to stick with something that's similar, or do you want to know what I think the best pour is? To be
No,
honest, we've
no,
been
no.
talking
I
about
think
a
you have
lot
to.
tonight. I would put up the Still Austin in this category because these are the two that I've been fighting for all year of which one would be my favorite. Russell's 15 on any given night could take it. The Tanager could take it on any given night. In the same kind of boat, let's just pull it over as well. The 13th Colony Double Oak. They're all three different. They all have their own category. It just depends on what you're feeling at night. 13th Colony would be the first one out, in my opinion, just because that one's
Damn, really?
Well, it's unique, bro. It's
because I remember whenever you got it and you were like,
but I'm a big Double Oak fan. You know what I mean? Double Oak's my go-to. I have 2 shelves over here dedicated to just Double Oaks. That's my go-to drink. And as much as I like that bottle, it's not. I know that's not everybody's cup of tea. It just couldn't be because of the way it's shaped. These two are very comparable. The Russell's 15 has a little bit higher proof, coming in at 117. It definitely has more fruit roll-up red fruit, where this one's more like a low-key Gushers. You know what I mean? I'm saying they both have that red fruit kind of note in there for me that really
fruit
sells
roll
it.
up and Gushers. Gushers is one thing. I don't know if that's the best way to explain it, because whenever you bite into Gushers, bro, it's like bow. You know what I mean?
That's why I said a low-key one, one you bit in half, had to share with somebody, and then you get the other half where you still just got it.
But it wasn't busting in your face.
Exactly. But if you took this out of it, then right, and said, hey, let's not add that one. Don't categorize that in it because that's what you personally like. Then Russell's 15, to be honest, would be a standalone standout of hey, this one's the best.
Is that a Mount Rushmore for you?
Mount Rushmore? I don't know. This is 2024.
of tangibles, because I know that there's probably some things that you could never.
Yeah, because you could try to say the BTEC lineup or Pappy's or whatever. Could those be on there? Who knows? I'm never gonna probably get those. You never know. Never say never, but I would say as of right now, this one's gonna be up there. If Mount Rushmore for me ended today, this one would make it. It's just that good. I think the proof on it being 117 is in that perfect range for me. I think the 15-year age statement is fantastic. It gives it a lot of depth, but I think the really big factor for me personally is that red fruit note. It's just really fantastic. That and Russell, it does have that Russell's funk. That just is really great. So, the North Florida says, I passed on Single Rick. Wanted a little too much, even for me. I don't know. How much? Alex says, can I ship a barrel to Florida? I got a free ranch barrel signed from I don't know who. I mean, you can ship it to my house. That's fine. Fine. I'll drink it.
Hold on 1 second.
Arthur
Christian.
says, need that.
Okay.
SAT. SAT?
Oh, no.
That. Bro.
I don't know. I don't know.
He said
we're both dyslexic.
I was thinking ASAP. And I
don't
know.
Christian Christian is stuck on the flat earth.
Where?
Yes.
Oh.
Private jets go higher than commercial.
Do they go higher? Nah, one's just got privates, you know?
It does.
This year's Russell's 13. I think so. Yeah, I have the spring 2025, and it's good. Spring 2025, Russell's 13 is great. It's the highest proof they released, I believe, at 123.8 proof, and it's good. It's not Russell's 15. Two totally different profiles, in my opinion. She okay?
Yeah, she was calling for him. 504 New Riff 8-year. Haven't had it.
Oh, fantastic. I have both. I have the
Have
rye and the
have
bourbon.
not had.
Oh, you? You get one. The Russell's 13 is more. I'm not gonna like fully say desserty, but like if you compared it to the 15, this one's like way more caramel vanilla dessert vibes on it compared to the 15. I like them both. I'm glad I have both. 15 takes it by a mile. Let's see. What about Buckner's 13? I haven't had any of the Buckners. Um, mainly because the store around here that they had the Buckner's 15, but it was for like 350, and you also had to like hula hoop for 10 minutes and buy 3 store picks, so I passed. Arthur says New Rift 8 ick? No ick. I love that bottle. Makes a fantastic old fashioned. A little pricey.
So
But
the only New Riff I've ever had, I was not impressed, but I think it was like the base. It was like the base. It was not good.
there's some people that really don't like New Rift, right? Some people don't like the single barrels. I love the single barrel.
I
I
don't
like the
think it was single barrel. It was
more.
what's the shittier version?
I mean, I guess just the regular New Rift.
Dude, that's what I had. It was not good.
I must have had a really great single barrel then, in my opinion. Because some people think the single barrels are hit or miss. The 8-year, I like it a lot. The price is the only issue with it. But both of them,
I have a
I've enjoyed
question.
both of those pretty well.
Have you had a it's called Heaven's Door. Have you had it?
No. Yes. I had a pour from somebody. I didn't care for it. I almost bought like their 3-pack, but I believe it's like a celebrity whiskey. I can't remember.
Cool. So it was given to me as a gift. I literally gave it away. I looked at it. I was like,
I'll go ahead and pass.
yeah,
I'm
I
sure it's
just
drinkable. Don't get me wrong.
as a mixer.
Yeah, but that's like I don't hear much great things. David in the chat says, "Do you know how to made? Do you know how to made the laws of Moses? It's a bourbon drink."
It's not even your fault. It's not even your fault anymore. Like it's
Trav, there's one thing you're gonna have to learn. I am dyslexic, but
it's not even your fault.
the chat fucks with me, bro. They'll throw in commas, they'll throw in random words. I know it's to try and throw me off, but man, some of y'all be trying to butcher it up and just to watch the story unfold here. 504 says going for that old dominant cast strength. There you go. 504 says New Rift 8-year is amazing. New Rift, see what I mean? New Rift Matters Rye, amazing. I don't even know what that is then. New Rift 8-year amazing. New Rift single barrel cast strength amazing. See what I mean? He's fucking with me. You didn't like the bottled and bond New Rift? Is what he saw. I think he was talking to you. The 4-year bottled and bond.
No, it's whatever the basic one is. I don't remember exactly. I have it downstairs. It was just in the back of the shelf. I just didn't grab it.
I like pretty much all the New Rifts, to be honest. I think the one that started out not as my favorite is now become my like new favorite.
Cork pop. Wait, let's do it like this.
Not too shabby. I like that.
This is the
Silver Star,
the local one. Mm-hmm.
But the one that I've kind of gravitated towards the most. Let's pull that over too, right? That way I don't just sit here and hammer through some Russell's 15. The New Rift Kentucky Straight Malted Rye Sherry Finish Barrel Proof. This one's 111. Yeah, 111.5 proof. Obviously finished in the sherry barrels gives it that little edge there. 504 says, we swerving and typing. It shows.
I know what it's like. Being a viewer, I always try to swerve and type where I can.
You know what I mean? It's fair. I get it. The mash bill on that one's 100% malted rye, and it's typically I don't go for like super high malts or any kind of wine finishes in general, but this one just kind of just gives it to you. I that would probably be my last pour. That was high. There you go. There you go. There you go. I should have B-roll this one, but I don't. Oh my God, I just scrolled all the way back. Anyways. Do you ever have this? Like, I mean, I doubt it, but when you
Definitely
go through
not.
a handful of whiskeys, right? Like, I'm talking 5 to 10. When you get towards that last one, bro, my nose stops working. Like, it's almost like I get a little stuffy nose. Do you ever have that?
As someone that goes back and forth all night long, pause. Yes.
That's what I mean. Like, some people say I'm crazy for that. I'm like, I always say like my nose is shot when that happens. Because I'm like, it's happened since I started. It still happens now. Maybe I need to find a way to undo that and then make a video on it.
Like, okay, for example, this is my 5th pour. The nose, really good. I like it a lot.
Yeah. Okay.
Very underwhelming on the flavor, but you can't like. I don't.
It's 90
I just
proof?
came from. But I just came from. Like, we're comparing apples to oranges, in my opinion.
So
And
that's
what do
the
I
only
know?
issue I ever have with going from high proof to low proof. You know, sometimes it just like it does a disservice to the lower proof one because you're expecting it to have the flavor impact as like a 120 proof or something like that. You know, it won't.
Yeah, we went down considerably.
504
116 to
says
190.
yeah. Critton says, or 504 says Crittenton's cut above double oak single barrel. Always a good fan of double oaks. He's like, I'm just shouting out good bourbons.
Hell yeah.
There we go. There he is. He's now falling victim. But yeah, what's funny is I always think he's like, I have a heavy foot. I only go over 100 in proof. Most of the time that would be me too, but every once in a while I like a little 90er. Oh, here he comes. Introduce him.
I just want you to see the nice color matching with the G.
Wait, what is that? What kind of camera is that?
This is my A7 II.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah, it's nothing special. That is the throw it in the truck camera.
Yeah.
In the bed. Throw it in the bed.
Infinity Ultron says Steel Reserve tastes so good. It's a little rough there. Well, Steel Reserve, that reminds me of being like 16. I always find it funny whenever you come on stream and you
All right, let's
have
talk
like
cameras. Come on.
multiple pours.
Let's go.
I always think like, man, when he gets off here, because I'm like, I consider myself like a trained professional at this point. You know what I mean? I know what to do when I get done with the stream. I know how to recoup myself, get dialed back in. I'm good for the morning. I can just imagine. Are you married or is it just your girlfriend?
Girlfriend.
I imagine she gets off. She's like, "You okay, babe?" And you're like, "I did scream." You know what I mean? Like, I just imagine her making you tater tots, being like, "Come on, babe, you got to pull it together."
No, you know the stereotypical like whiskey drinker, like how they beat their wife and stuff. Like, it's the exact same, but the opposite. Whenever I get off stream, like I'm like, "Hey, babe, what's up?" She's like, "Pop, pop, pop." No, just playing.
You're just like, "I love you
She's
so
like, "We
much."
could."
She's like, "Get in there and make the dishes, too." K-Man
I already
says,
did that.
K-Man says, just got done slinging rock cocaine, tired as fuck, about to drink a case of Natural Light and a fifth of E&J Silver. Okay, well, I know you're out there hustling and stuff, and you deserve a little bit better. Why don't you grab yourself a Coors? The E&J can stay. I'm not mad at it. You know what I mean? Like, it's tough times out there, but, like, Natural Light, just go for natural. You don't even got to go for light. You deserve it. You know you can afford the calories. I would just be spitting bars, bro. K-Man
Have you ever
says,
heard of
Voltron smoking crack if he drinks Steel Reserve. Well, you just sold it to him. What do you expect?
Have you ever heard of a Casey's General Store?
No, but
Have you
like
ever
I
heard of it?
imagine it's just like any other general store.
Yeah, so think like gas station. Like
Mm-hmm.
you have Quick Trips down there,
Yep,
right?
yeah. Quick Trip? Love
So
Quick Trip.
yeah, so Quick Trip. So I went to school in Oklahoma. Quick Trip's originally from Oklahoma. So obviously they're everywhere where like I'm at. That's cool that they've made it down there. But Casey's is like I think they started in Kansas or something like that. So it's a gas station, right? They have fire pizza. But whenever I was in junior college, I lived walking distance to one, and they had a 30-pack Natty Light for $14.99.
It's college.
And I was, dude, lived on an acre and a half, no neighbors. Like
Sounds like
we were out there doing cornhole. Bro, the college is bigger than the town.
You're naming off like identical to a liquor store, not a liquor store, like a gas station here called Carmelo's in St. Augustine. They have some of the best pizza, best beer prices, right next to college in downtown St. Augustine. So walking distance to everybody that lives down there.
Heck yeah.
504 says anything under 100, you can keep your Celsius. I mean, I never realized I had like a Celsius issue until my son, who's fucking 19 months now. He's not even 2. And in the morning, how he wakes me up is he has to go to the fridge, grab me a Celsius, and bring it to the room and say, good morning, and hand me a Celsius.
Does
That's
he
how I get
crack
woke
it
up
for
every
you?
morning. What?
Does he crack it for you?
No. He just wants to hand it to me.
That's so sweet.
I mean, it is really cute, but like when he handed it to me like the first time, I'm like, oh, that's funny. He like if you try to wake me up without him handing me a Celsius now, he loses his mind. I'm like, you're addicted, not me.
He's like, Dad,
He's like,
take
Dad's an
this.
asshole without this.
Dude, yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
about it, but you never know. Okay, man, don't worry. When I come to New Orleans, I will hit you up.
Dude, I was there May last year. Yeah, you remember I went and toured the Sazerac? I don't know if you remember that. Yeah. Dude, New Orleans was dope.
Never got an invite,
But holy fucking holy shit. Like dude.
That was your switch up?
No, dude. That place, it's amazing for what it is. But man, I took the Clorox wipes to the bottom of my shoes every time I walked back to the Airbnb.
I mean, you need to.
Uptown. Yeah, I don't know. We did the touristy things while we were there. I was there for a birthday. It was cool.
The last time I went to Louisiana, I got a speeding ticket, and they did me dirty too. It was raining. Truck was kind of swerving in between the roads, so I sped past him, and the speed limit was 75, and it dropped to like 55 at the bottom of the hill, and I was going like 85, 90. I was speeding, don't get me wrong.
Right.
But I was like, they're like, yo, you were going 40 over. I'm like, come on. No, I wasn't. It came out of nowhere.
I got a speeding ticket one time outside of Pensacola on what is that, Interstate 10? If you're headed to like Tallahassee or 20, is it 20 or 10?
Yeah.
I was driving from Oklahoma, but I went that way instead of going through like Memphis, then like Oxford, or not Oxford, but Tupelo and Atlanta. Dude, those cops over there, they do not care. Like,
Bro, the way he took me out of that car was insane. Mind you,
oh, you got taken out? I should have been taken out.
I was like, what the fuck? I was on the verge of crapping my pants, bro. I actually had. That's why I was speeding. I was trying to get to a gas station, but every exit didn't have shit, so I kept speeding up to the next exit to try and find something. Bro, he pulled me over. And he's like, "Driver, back to the back. Step out of the vehicle. Walk to the back." I'm like, I wasn't going that fast. Calm down. Like, shut the fuck up. It was a state trooper though. Apparently, they're a little aggressive.
Yeah, well,
the ticket though was like $500, and you had to go to Louisiana to pay it. So I had to wait until it started fucking with my license for me to be able to call it in. So it ended up costing like $700 by the end.
damn.
Yeah, it was stupid as shit. I was leaving Texas.
The amount of SSD storage that you can get for $700 is crazy.
I don't have to worry about that anymore, bro. I got a hard drive over here that has 200 terabytes. I'm good. The backup, like, fail-safe ones.
Yeah, I know. I stand corrected. I do not. And honestly, like especially as I'm getting back into it, that's something I probably should look into. But like, dude, I everything that I did prior, we're going back to the channel talk. Everything I did prior, that was all I ran all of that off of. First of all, you have to think everything that I run is technically off my Mac. It's an M1. There's nothing special about it. 8 gigabytes of RAM currently. And I run a Seagate 2 terabyte hard drive adapter to it. So like I just drag all my stuff over there. And I think I've been like holding off for the longest time because my goal is to ultimately build a PC for the channel. But on top of that, like I need to upgrade my Mac, but I'm gonna wait until the new generation comes out next year, like late next year or whatever it is.
Yeah, I mean, my Mac's been a workhorse for a while. I'll have to update it eventually, but I try to future proof it. I have the 64 gigs of RAM and all that shit, 2 terabytes on just the computer, but I still have to work off of one of my little SanDisk ones. Real quick, Joker, what's up, family? Joker, welcome back, baby. Happy Friday. Drop a like if you haven't already. But
that's a boy right there.
Good to see you, bud. Been a minute.
Yeah, bud. Yeah, bud.
Yeah, but I've been watching hockey. Don't fuck with me. I think they're having like a
Soldier Slim She Woody cross the canal. That is some Louisiana talk right there.
It is what it is. Well, I think we're cruising to the end here, so we're gonna finish this pour. Probably call it a night. I ran out of water. That's mainly why. But Trav, we have to have you back. But next time, I gotta send you some still awesome pour so we
yeah, I think we have to. I know we've talked about it, but I think we have to be legitimate because every single time it's kind of like spur of the moment.
What's funny is I said this last year. I was like, oh, I was waiting on the blue corn, and then I was like, then I was gonna send it to you because it only makes sense to have. Did you freeze again, bro? You were checking me out there for a second. To have the blue corn, the red corn, and the rye, bourbon, and the tangerine. It's like a good little, what do they call it? Flights. A good flight. You know what I mean? So when I get that one, which should be soon, then I'll package up a little sample kit and we'll do like a whole little flight.
Dude, I think looking back, I think I'm glad you bring that up because I think the first time that I watched a stream, it was whenever you had Shelton on for the what was it? It was the black walnut, but I forget the whiskey. It was the black walnut syrup, but I forget the damn whiskey that you guys had.
So we did a Buffalo Trace blind, and it was his first time having the Buffalo Trace lineup with that, like not just Buffalo Trace. He had Stag, Weller, Eagle Rare, Blanton's, and just regular Buffalo Trace. But I used Elijah Craig's black walnut syrup as one of
But,
the.
dude, no, there was something else, bro. I forget the name of it. I literally bought the bottle and I gave it to somebody else for their because they were having a kid. It was a bot. It wasn't Buffalo Trace. They're owned by some, like they do distribution through some other company or they do distilling through some other company.
Were
It's like
me and
three
him in the same
letters.
room, or he called in?
No, he called in. He was toast.
I think I remember which one you were talking about.
What is the name of that though? Because it's like some conglomerate that does like a bunch of distilling for, and you're like, oh, I'm not really a fan of it, but this one I think was like bourbon of the year last year. It was a weeded or something,
Fuck, I don't know.
dude. It.
I have too much in here to find it, but the
I forget the name of it.
yeah, he says Trap says, is this dude on the top part of the live too? Yeah, we're all live. This I'm on the bottom too. It's my whiskey camera. So
I can
I'll have
connect
to.
multiple cameras too, just so y'all know. I
We'll
just
have to.
choose not.
Yeah, it's okay. Mine's like stapled to the floor. You know what I mean? Like my shit doesn't move. Um, so I'll have to figure it out. But I get what you mean. Like it was like early in the streaming time. He um he was on a handful of times. So the biggest one that he was excited for was the Buffalo Trace lineup one.
It was not that one. It was some other.
I
I
did an
can't. I
I did
cannot
an
remember
old
the brand.
fashioned. I
It
did an
was
old
the.
fashioned blind, and it was the
Yes, you know it.
so I did fuck.
Yes, it was that brand that does the the distilling for all the other whatever, and you're like, I'm not really a fan of it, but this one's really good. It's like bourbon of the year. It was last year, bro.
I don't remember what you're saying, but I I'll have to
Please,
go
somebody
back.
help us out. Like,
No, like that was fucking forever ago, bro.
God, dude, I made
I
clips of that.
I did I did a handful of different old fashions, and I did it in a blind, and I added different things into it. It could have been Heaven Hill, but I doubt I would have gave him that
No, it
one.
was not. It was not that.
Bro, what would I have gave him?
Bro, it's literally the bottle is very similar to this. Like it's like the it's very similar in terms of the size and the shape. So hold on, I'm about to find it. Before we get out of here, I literally it will kill me.
I've drank in so many bottles, so like it's not like I'm like looking around the room like, do I still have it? I know I still have the syrup that we were talking about.
Oh, bro, I'm gonna find it. Hold on. I went to November. I'm trying to think when that was. When did you? It would have been over a year ago.
Wait, Joker, you banned the wrong person, bro. Wait, maybe not.
I'm about to find it. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Like you were obsessed with this thing.
Oh, Grizzly Beast?
No, no, it's not like I'm going based off your thumbnails because you had it in your thumbnail.
Man, it would have been a while ago. I'll find it.
This boy was drinking cash strength over a year ago.
Me? Bro, you know.
Yeah, dude, you do.
The only issue is sometimes I don't do like actual thumbnails. I just do like the basic shit, you know?
It's like some AI. I'm looking at them. I might have to go to your posts.
Damn, how
Dude,
fucking.
I'm going to find it. I'm going to find it. It's literally it's either in your lives as one of your thumbnails or it's a post that you have. But I'm looking through the post right now. A year ago. Here we go.
You know what you should do?
It was the black walnut syrup stream. Like I swear, dude, it was that one.
You're not wrong. Because remember, he had like a chicken sandwich. Came out of nowhere.
Yeah, dude. Like there was like some food involved or something. Like I remember. Oh my god, it was not Noble Oak. I swear to God, it was not. But it was something that looks very similar to that. Hopefully, that gives you a context clue. It was not Noble Oak, but it looks very similar to that.
Yeah, I don't. You're gonna have to go
Oh
back
my
because I'm
god.
sure you clipped
Oh
it
my
and you
god.
probably sent it to me, or somebody did. Um, so I'll have to scroll back through the Discord. I think that's the best odds because I don't think I put a proper thumbnail on it.
I would just have to know like when was Shelton on your live, and then that's whenever I could find it.
But I go live every Friday, so like that's like almost impossible to. You know what I mean? I don't know. Oh, I gave him the
Dude,
Nulu.
it was like
It was a
you
Christmas
made a
stream.
post.
It was a Christmas
Yes, you
stream.
made a post and said something along the lines of like the 13th Colony Double Oaked
It wasn't
versus
13.
this one was
Hold on.
no.
Hold on. I
It
got it.
was
I
like it
got
was
it. I
like
got it. Give me a second.
it was
Give me a
like
second.
Bourbon of the Year question mark
Give
question
me a
mark.
second. Give me a second.
God, dude, I'm
I
freaking
got
out.
it. I got it. I got it. It was the stream that says how to make an old fashioned 3 different ways. You hear me? Yeah, yeah. Angel's Envy was one of them. Bullet 12 year. Nulu Double Oak Weeded.
It was a Nulu. That's what it was. Thank you.
Yeah.
It was whenever that was the black walnut syrup video.
Yeah.
That's
Because I
the
made the old
Nulu.
fashioned 3 different ways. Yeah, it's how to make an old fashioned cocktail 3 different ways. I did it about a year ago.
Now I feel good.
It was October 4th. That's when I did it. And it's when the 13th Colony just came out. So I made, or not 13th Colony, Angel's Envy. So Angel's Envy Triple Oak just came out. He wanted to try that. So I was like, here, we'll do the Angel's Envy. We did a rye. And then we did a Nulu Double Oak. So that's how it became a thing.
I do remember. Boom. There we go. Thank you, boys, for staying with us for
Bro, that was
to be able to
brutal.
figure
That was like trying
that.
to
I was
remember.
trying to figure it out. But
Yeah,
no,
I was trying to.
it was the Nulu what? What was the one that you guys reused?
Yeah, here. This was pour of the year last year, bro.
That's see,
All right. All right. I said this was last pour, but this will be the last pour. For real.
dude. That's so crazy because mine's empty.
You don't have to have another one. It's fine. I'll do a small one.
I don't think I have anything that's even worth. Like, I
So,
mean,
you know what I just remembered? I just had this in a blind recently, and it's oxidized to an extent where it's changed the flavor a little bit. It just doesn't like punch you as much as it used to. But this one is a single barrel from Seal Box. It's a double oak straight bourbon whiskey, but it's wheated. 122 proof, 6-year, 6-month age. And the mash bill is on the back here. It says 51% corn, 45% wheat, 4% malted barley.
Okay, so was that not the one that I was like, yo, like it has like a similar label to this, like size and everything, and then I said Noble Oak, yeah, bourbon of the year, and you're like, yeah, boom, it's right here, got it.
When you said bourbon of the year, it threw me off because I'm like, this wasn't bourbon of the year for anybody besides me. But if I would have thought about it logically, I named it pour of the year, best pour of the year. For me, I also didn't have the selection I do now, granted, but it's still a really great double oak, right? It gives you everything you want from like a Woodford's vibe, but with the higher proof, which is what I was asking for that entire year. I was like, just give me a double oak at high proof. That's all I wanted. I also want. Oh, that was actually really good.
Yeah, I already knew it was.
When I did it in the blind, it didn't stack up as well. It came in almost last, but that little sip right there reminded me of why I picked it. Man, it is. It has like that little, almost like a, really sweet, like dark caramel, but pairs it with like a dark chocolate at the same time. Really, it's like a dark chocolate Milky Way.
Hell yeah,
You
dude,
ever had
that
a dark
sounds
chocolate
good.
Milky Way?
I'm just like imagining. No, like I've never
It's
had one,
also
but that
one of my
sounds
favorite
fire.
candies. I can never find. It's Midnight Milky Way is what it's called, but it's dark chocolate. It's impossible to find.
Dude, Milky Ways in general slept
You know,
on.
I really thought I was gonna make it the entire stream without somebody saying this. Joker goes, "Old fashioned. You gonna start your Christmas decor yet in the background?" Before the stream, I changed it from Christmas colors to this, and I go, "This is people don't want Christmas this early. It's just me because the rest of my house is decked out, like
Decked out.
decked out, like everything's Christmas out there, bro. It's like Santa came down here and was like, "All right, cool, you pass, I'll come." You know what I mean?
Let's go. Let's go.
It's dialed in. We have more shit out there this year than we've ever had. So the wife did it, not me. I can't take credit. Shelton says we ride, bro. Shelton
Is
missed
he
the entire
back?
thing. He could have came in and just.
How
told
is
us.
he? Dude, he could have just like. How is he gonna just all of a sudden?
All right. So we're gonna go ahead and end it before we get too out of control here.
That's
But,
all
Trav,
good.
we'll have you back on as soon as I get that blue corn. I'll send you over some goodies, and then that way we can be professional.
We can actually schedule this, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I did reach out to a couple people to try and start having a couple more guests on the stream. I saw you got jealous and popped right in, so you have a spot anytime you want. You just gotta let me know.
I had no idea, but that's funny how that works.
I mean, I'll have you on anytime, bud. You're a good time. So,
Dude, so I will say though, because if we actually want to do it, relative to because the red corn is really. I mean, before we get out of here, I think we both can agree the red corn though is probably the best one that I've had. Right?
I think what would be cool for
You like
for you if I send
you like
it to
the cigar one.
I would like to send them to you blind. I'd send you two. One that you can drink later normally, and one that we'll do in a blind for you, and let you just not give me tasting notes. Just pick out what you feel is the best one, because I have a feeling you wouldn't pick. I don't know what you'd pick, but I have a feeling it'd be wild.
But how would you know? Are you gonna like label it like A, B, C, D?
Yeah, or 1, 2,
Like,
3,
oh
or
shit.
something. I'll figure it out.
The cash strength is pretty hard to beat, but that red corn, that 7-year that I had,
I think the red corn would be up there, but I think the tangerine may take it. I'm curious to where it falls. You know what I mean? So, but Trav, it was good having you.
Yeah, dude.
I'm gonna close.
Thank you
down.
so much. Thank you so much for
and the music.
Roll it out. Roll it out. The boys are pissed. I see that.
I'll hit you up in the Discord. Oh, what does he says? Joker says, "Happy Friday, chat. I appreciate you, everyone. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Double tap the screen. Have a wonderful night. Everyone stay safe, and see you on the other side." Shelton says, "I don't get invited to drink with my friends." Bro, did my camera died? See it? Trav, I had it dialed in. I'm just saying.
All right. So since it's just me right here, I just want to let y'all know that Sony.
Bro, your camera died before mine. I don't want to hear it. It's because
No,
I have
dude,
the R5 on 4K 60 frames per second.
She's ready to rock, dude.
Yeah,
Anytime.
I bet it is. All right. We're getting off track here. I'm trying to close it down. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already, drop a like, subscribe to the channel. I will see you on the other side. Trav, I'll hit you in the Discord.
Later, boys.
What's Skyrim on?
Yeah, pour it up, let the bourbon speak. Call me old fashioned, we bringing that heat. 100 proof, sipping flavor on blast. Dabbling with the rear view, raise your glass. Bourbon hunting for unicorns, that's the chase. High ride heat, put a smile on my face. Respect to the OGs, yeah, they set the tone. Tucks, Mr. Lopez, I rock, there it gone. Notes hit strong, low key, smooth ride. I'll see you on the other side. Yeah, pour it up, let the bourbon speak. Call me old fashioned, we bringing that heat. 100 proof, sipping flavor on blast. Dabbling with the rear view, raise your glass. Bourbon hunting for unicorns, that's the chase. High ride heat, put a smile on my face. Respect to the OGs, yeah, they set the tone. Tucks, Mr. Lopez, I rock, there it gone. Notes hit strong.